live. It's real. It's real. We're
How's
here.
it going, everybody?
Hello.
Happy freaking Wednesday. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine?
There it is.
Shout out to Mr. Rogers. Rest in peace.
Is he dead?
Yeah. Oh. Right? Wait. Okay, anyways.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome. It is Wednesday, like Dakota said. We are back with another live stream for you guys. And tonight, we are going to be going over the topic of how myself and Mr. Dakota over here got involved into the car scene. Because I
what
think
is car?
we had an absolute blast talking about like our first cars and how they got us involved in the car scene back in the day. And then we talked about like all the other cars we owned. Dakota talked about like owning a freaking used car lot pretty much.
Yeah.
And other than that, but we're like, you know what? Let's dive a little more deeper into that, see how we got involved in the car scene. More importantly, how we got involved with FI.
Yeah.
Because I think we get asked that question a lot.
Definitely. And I put a thing on the Instagram story last night. I was like, yo, what do you guys want to see us talk about? And that was one of the things is like, how did you guys end up at FI? And I thought that was a cool story, but that is not going to last an hour. So I thought I'd extend it a little bit and we would talk a little bit about how we got into the car scene, into cars, maybe into some media stuff. And then eventually Fitment Industries going live talking to you guys right now. So I just want to say hi to Mark, Devon, Gabe, Based, Jose, Trevor, James. Thank you guys for tuning in, and everybody else. I'll be trying to check out the comments as much as I can while we're talking here. The live stream is my favorite part of the week. Mm-hmm. It's such a good time. The chat is always the best. Shout out to the German master for making exhaust tips. Shout out to the
German master.
That was one of the best times ever.
Absolutely.
Larry, how's it going?
I literally went home
Grace.
and just watched that part
Just
over again and just cried laughing.
Dude, I watched it again, too. I thought it was so freaking funny. But tonight will be a good episode, too. Maybe not as funny, but it'll still be a super good time. Kind of getting to know us more personally, I suppose.
For sure. So do you want to start off? Or
no, I want you to start off.
You want me to start off?
Because I brought banana.
You really gonna eat a banana in front of a lot of people?
No.
That's a bold move.
I'm a bold guy.
All right. I love how you just kind of ate it to the side a little bit.
You want me to eat it straight
No.
Oh. Okay.
All right. So before we go ahead and get into it, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and check out Wheels, Tires, Suspension all over at fitmentindustries.com. We got some deals going on right now.
Hold up 1 second, please.
Yes.
Frankie just said I peeled this the wrong way, and you are ignorant, Frankie. This is the correct way. This is the handle. This is how monkeys do it. You hold it here, and you peel it from up top. This is the handle. This is peeling it wrong. Get educated on your bananas. And if you need to get educated on Wheels, Tires, Suspension, head over to fitmentindustries.com or the YouTube channel.
That was the best plug.
Yeah, I just had to do it because otherwise Alex was going to be like, yo, why are you live right now eating a banana that has nothing to do with anything? But I made it, go to Wheels, Tires, and Suspension. So joke's on you, Alex.
Yeah. So before we go ahead and get into it, I just wanted to show some things real quick. So we do have some deals going on over the Today's Deals page of Fitment Industries right now. It looks like we got 5% off MST wheels, 5% off Rosenstein. We still got some ESR deals going on until supplies last, and we got some blowout specials as well. So if you're in the market for picking up some new wheels, right now is the time. You got that tax return coming in. You know it's coming in. I know that you filed yours as soon as it came in. So
yeah, I still haven't gotten it yet, but I did file it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always a good time. It's a good
car
time
part
for buying
money.
car
Just
parts.
kidding. My girlfriend will kill me if I buy another car.
Other than that, do you want to give them a little heads up on the apparel that we're wearing?
Oh, God. I don't know. Should we tell them? Maybe tell them. I mean, it's the live stream chat. They're my favorite, so they always get to know everything first. So we're doing one of the coolest giveaways we've done yet. We've never done this. You guys ready? Multi-piece wheels. We're giving away a set of multi-piece wheels from ESR. We partnered with them. Got the new shirts.
We got windbreakers.
Formulated to fit. We got windbreakers, and we have hoodies. Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite pieces of apparel that we've done. The windbreaker is super dope. Not even, no plug-in, no joking. Just, I actually really like the windbreaker.
Yeah, so we're going to be announcing this giveaway officially tomorrow, but we're just super excited about it. So we got the windbreakers, we got a hoodie, we got a shirt. It's going to be every $5 spent on those 3 items is going to be an entry. So every $5 is one entry.
Yeah.
So you can get multiple entries, which is the first time that we've done that. We're really freaking pumped about it. I love that we just did like a whole line of apparel pretty much.
Yeah.
And we're giving away a free set of freaking ESR multi-piece forged wheels.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's an expensive giveaway.
So keep your eyes peeled for tomorrow. It's officially dropping, officially launching, all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a great freaking time. So around 12 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow, that launch is going to be going up. You can check out the website, pick up a windbreaker before they all sell out. We only ordered so many of them, but I'm really looking forward to it. Is that it?
I think so.
Okay. So I don't really know how to start this. So if you're just joining in, we are going to be going over how Dakota and myself got into the car scene and then worked our way up and then eventually ended up into the world of Fitment Industries and sitting here talking to you wonderful people. So
1 second, real quick. Carlos, the shirt will be $20, the hoodie will be $40, and then the windbreaker will be $50. And again, every $5 spent is one entry.
So I don't really know how to start this out. I don't know what the best way.
Just talk, brother.
All right.
Talk to the people. I'll kind of keep control of chat, chime
Sure.
in when I can. How'd you get into the cars? What started it all for you? When was that key moment? Because I know in my head I can kind of think of a key moment that started everything for me, and then other things that helped me expand on it.
Absolutely. So I guess to start it all off, I really started to get into cars in high school. Obviously.
Late bloomer.
When you get your driver's license. But before that, it was all about the movies. It was all about like the Fast and Furious and stuff like that. We always went to go see them. Had like all the Need for Speed games growing up. Like, Underground and Underground 2 was like my thing. I freaking loved it alongside Ace Combat. It was like a hand in hand kind of thing. And then, like middle school kind of got out of it because they weren't relevant at the time. There was some other game, like I think Most Wanted was out during when I was in middle school and stuff like that. But as soon as I got into high school, I was actually fortunate enough to be able to take a shop class.
Okay.
That was an automotives class. So we started with small engines. You had to take small engines first, and then you got to take automotives. And I really, really love small engines because, like, I always I do RC stuff too. That's another huge passion of mine. So that deals with small engines as well, but like never really got to like tear into them and like really understand how that stuff worked. And I was always fascinated by it. So when I was in high school and I got to take like a whole freaking class on it, I was like super pumped about it. And then I got to move into the automotives class, and we were working on engines all the time. We were working on like teachers' vehicles and stuff because like that was like our projects and things like that.
You work on your teachers' vehicles?
Yeah,
they must trust you guys.
A bunch of freaking
no way
hooligans
they'd let us
working on it. Yeah, so it was really interesting. And then so I started off with, if you guys were here for talking about our first car, I started off with the oh, really?
Get a wee bit funky.
Yeah, they're a little weird. So we just gotta like reset them every now and then. Just bear with us. So yeah, I started off with the Dodge Neon, if you guys remember that car, and then just throughout high school, just kind of just tinkered with them. Did some stupid modifications here and there. Ended up picking up the second gen Eclipse, and
I remember that.
And what really, really I want to say got me into it, because there wasn't a car scene back home. It was like myself, and there was a lot of truck guys, but there's no car guys. Maybe there's a couple here and there, but like we never really hung out outside of like school or got together with our cars or did anything like that, because it was just a really small northern Wisconsin town. But I would say what really got me involved was photography, in a sense.
Sure.
Photography, videography, and then of course Wisconsin Car Enthusiast Club, which was led by, of course, and founded by Alex Martinez.
Yep. Small world.
So obviously that's how I got to know Alex and all that kind of stuff. But photography is what really started to keep me in, I would say, because I always liked driving out places and taking pictures. So hear me out. I was not good at photography.
Oh, we all started at the bottom.
All right.
We all started at the bottom.
When I got the camera, it was about the time I had my second gen Eclipse. So I would go out on Old River Road out by my house.
Sure.
It was like about a couple
River
miles
Road
away.
Sounds
and it was
Wisconsin.
It was a gorgeous drive. The airport is actually like right across the river there. It's a one runway airport. And I just took some pictures. So like this picture, for example, had a bunch of other ones here too. This down Agenda Road. Yeah, this is great stuff, And yeah, so like this, it just kept me occupied in a sense.
Definitely. I went and did the same stuff.
Yeah, so there was always just cool places to go. It got me out driving. It got me like enjoy the car. I would tinker with the car. Like, it did exhaust mods. It did suspension stuff. It did, nothing too crazy other than like just rebuilding the car. Because I remember when I got this car, it was a little rough.
Trevor wants to know what kind of camera you were rocking back then.
Ooh, perfect. So I was rocking. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
A Canon
Okay, I was never a Canon dude.
Rebel T1i.
Okay, that sounds like a very starter camera.
Yeah.
I was always a Nikon and then converted to Sony. I never messed with Canon. So
So it was a kit lens, kit everything. We picked it up at Best Buy one year when we were down at EAA AirVenture, and I was like, I really want a camera because we're down here with some cool freaking planes and stuff. I want to take pictures, and the little like digital handheld Concord camera wasn't really doing it. Wasn't really cutting it. So got out of high school. Car was finished for the most part where it was gonna go, and I just started kind of just doing it on the side, posting stuff on IG. I never really did anything for like hire or did anything for anybody else until I started working at O'Reilly's when I was in college.
Oh.
And I had a coworker that
O'Reilly's.
has a really like clean, in a sense, like 3000 GT. He's since got it on coils and wheels and stuff like that, but he had it's a really good example of 3000 GT, and he's like, hey, you do pictures, like, you know, take pictures of my car. So I was like, hell yeah.
That's
pretty
dope.
So this was my first ever photo shoot in a sense, and I got some decent pictures of
It's
his.
an interesting location. You drive his car into a dam?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a really weird place. It was like, I don't know where, it was somewhere in Wausau. I can't remember exactly where it was, but it was like this old building. It might have been, I can't remember, but it was like an old building, and then it was like there's a old driveway that went down, and then it ended up here.
That thing looks clean.
Mm-hmm. It is a really like solid 3000 GT. So I took a few pictures of it. These are ones that I was probably more proud of at the time. And I just had fun with it. It was like it was kind of fun to go down there with a different car other than my own. But then I mentioned WCEC. So WCEC, I would say, is the other massive contributor to why I got into the car scene, because coming from a small town, having no scene around the area, going to these like events that they host during the summer, was that outlet for me to like go hang out with people, go meet people.
Yep.
Other than like talking online and stuff like that.
Sure.
So started going around and just taking pictures at different events. So this was actually in Appleton.
Oh, super. With the
2 years
hobbyist
ago.
plate.
Absolutely. Little melted
bumper,
Oh,
marine sticker.
better pull that up there.
Yeah, there you go.
Little melted bumper, you know, everything's fine. But yeah, just started going to events, getting to know some people.
The Dells does have some great spots.
Yeah. And then just having a good time while doing it, and just got some learn things along the way. It's kind of learn how to, better edit pictures and just more techniques.
It's definitely something you get better at as you go. Like,
right.
Oh, an R32. Oh,
ooh, I know you got a soft spot for these.
God, I want one so bad. I don't know why. Tell me why I want one of these so bad.
Because they're freaking dope.
They
They sound amazing.
Jeez. I just
Where'd you going? You gotta
Stop.
You gotta get one. Buy this one.
Don't.
It's in Wisconsin. Probably around somewhere. I don't know. But yeah,
Anyway.
a couple of these were like some of my, even though they were actually quite a while ago, probably some of my favorite pictures that I have taken, even though they're not a fantastic example. I was really proud of them at the time.
Yeah.
So like, I guess what got me into the scene was definitely the whole Wisconsin Car Enthusiast Club, because it is like, I think over 50 or 70,000.
It got
between
crazy
50
big.
and 70,000 members on the Facebook page, and they host anywhere between 4 and 5 events, including a road rally now, which I participated in the first time as of last year, which was an absolute riot. But yeah, they would host like car meets, the car show, like actually had car shows, like with an indoor show and like an outdoor meet and greet kind of thing, and they're absolutely massive. Like, thousands of people would show up.
Yeah.
And it was just great. And it was always great to go, take a road trip, because there was never anything in northern Wisconsin because no one had anything up there. And like go to some bigger cities, go hang out with people, go see some freaking awesome cars, and like just kind of go hang out.
Definitely.
And that's where I would say it started. And then of course I continued to like go with the aviation stuff and then just get better, because I love doing the photography thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was never like I need to be the best at this, but I just enjoyed doing it. So like when we
That's
would go
what it's all about.
we would go to like
Just enjoying
AirVenture, big air show in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. I'd take pictures of like planes and stuff like that, and I enjoyed doing that kind of stuff. So there's some examples of that as well. This was actually a couple years ago.
Dope.
So yeah, just some examples of that. And then, so leading up into, I can't think of anything else to really say like how I got started. If you're watching this right now and you're looking like I'd like to get involved in the car scene, just join some, find some clubs online or something like that are around your area. Get to talking with people, and then just go hang out. Because
just go to car shows.
Yeah, just go to car shows.
Talk to people.
Yeah, if they're a little ways away, don't worry about it. Like those friendships that you make, honestly, last a long, long time, or like have the ability to turn into something more, which is proven itself time and time again. I've seen. But other than that, I started to do some video stuff as well because I'm like, I can take pictures. Let's try some video stuff.
Oh boy! So when was this?
This was in 2015.
Oh, so 5 years ago.
This was my first video that I've ever. Yeah.
Look at this shit.
The first video that I ever did at a car show or meet or whatever you want to call it. It was fantastic. You can't really hear the music, but it was a great choice.
Just a banger, I'm sure.
Oh
wow!
Oh, yeah. I remember when.
I remember that Sharpie guy.
Yeah.
Being everywhere, Sharpieing all over
like
people's
every
cars
time he
all
showed
the
me a
time.
car, he's just Sharpie and stuff. That splitter reminds me of my splitter.
Shaky cam, boy.
Oh yeah. Well, this was shot on the Rebel T1i. Absolutely no. This is all handheld, no gimbal, no stabilization.
Oh really?
Edited in Sony Vegas of all things.
Interesting.
That's
I was
actually.
just say, is that Alex's old car?
That's Alex's old Audi, and then his is that Ducati? Yep. Oh yeah, there he is.
Oh, there's Alex. That's funny.
Yeah, and so this was.
That's a long video. Oh, 3 minutes and 36
this was
seconds.
there's the Mitsubishi.
Yeah, get your car in there, of course.
Absolutely. So this was in Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
Oh, that's so far north.
Oh
my
God.
Goodness. Oh, what the hell?
But yeah, that was the first video I ever did. I was so proud. I think Alex actually commented, "Hey, look at that!
Awesome vid. Thanks for coming, dude. Oh, that's so funny.
That is hilarious." I think this is
He's so nice.
both their this was Rebecca's Miata, which was actually I believe Alex's Miata at one time too. They all had like Miatas at some point. I feel like, and then so I continued to do that. Fast forward until after I graduated college, me and my girlfriend moved to Green Bay.
Yep.
And I started working designing.
Home of the Packers, bud.
That's the home of the Packers. It'll go Lambo, the frozen tundra. And I started working. I was a structural designer for packaging, folding cartons. So I would design like boxes of all things. wasn't really having that, And we lived in Green Bay for about a year. And I was working there for about a year. And I'm like, you know what? This sucks. And I was always watching YouTube. I'm like, I picked up the FRS because I was, had a big boy job now.
Yep.
I was like, I can afford a car payment.
There you go.
That's always a genius idea. And I'm like, why don't I start doing YouTube videos? So I started to do some YouTube videos. I did some like vlogs and stuff like that.
Cool.
Just because I know it's gonna sound cheesy, but like TJ Hunt, I always
asking that you close the tabs that are not needed.
There, I'll just take it off the screen.
That works.
It's the links. I'm sorry, but like I would always watch TJ Hunt because he had a BRZ, and it was like right about the time when I picked up the FRS, or like when he was really starting to get into modding like his BRZ.
Yep.
And like he had one video, he's like, you always find. He said something along the lines of, you always find like 1,000 reasons not to do something. Mm-hmm. He's like, take that one reason. If you're watching this right now and you're thinking about doing something like this, go grab a camera, go sit down and do it, because you're only just going to kick yourself if you don't do it.
That's inspirational.
And I was like, all right. And I literally
did it.
I had my I think the first video that I just grabbed the camera, went out in the garage, and I just kind of like started making a video. Just kind of introduced myself a little bit, like what I was planning on doing. I ended up doing a header install video, ended up doing an exhaust install video. Did like a vlog on a couple shows that we went to. And then while I was working there, because I'm like, my goal is like, I want to make this my full-time job. Like I'm gonna do this. 'Cause
Damn.
I'm like, you know
Hell
what?
yeah.
I don't like the job I'm at. I'm gonna do this. So I was doing that, and all of a sudden I saw an ad pop up on Facebook that Fitment Industries was hiring for a videographer.
No shit.
And I was like, damn, that would be dope. Because I would actually always watch it. I would always watch FI on my lunch break.
And how long ago was this, roughly?
So this was, so I've been here for a year and a half. So
Yep.
this was not last, shit.
This is roughly.
It was about 2 years ago.
Okay.
So like really when kind of, I'd say FI would had probably about 50,000 subs at the time.
Yep.
So I would watch it usually every day or every time they uploaded the video on my lunch break. And I was like, damn, you know? And of course I knew Alex from WCAC. And I was like, damn, that looks really dope. Like I'd love to do that. And I was like, but I don't got the experience to do that kind of stuff. You know, it's like it was all self-taught. I never did it professionally. I don't have anything to put on a resume for like photography or videography or anything like that. I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna apply. And I sent the screenshot to my girlfriend Maggie, and she's like, "Why the hell would you not apply?" It's like you talk about that place all the time. Freaking apply. And I'm like,
what's the worst case scenario?
And I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
no.
I don't want to get rejected. You know, it's like I don't want to.
No,
I don't want
jelly.
to do stuff, and I don't want to get my hopes up and then have it fall on its face. And so we were actually out to dinner, and we had a couple drinks. She's like, "You need to apply." And that weekend coming up was the Appleton Takeover, which was a WCC held event
Yep.
in Appleton, which was the closest one to Green Bay. Geography, it's like half hour. I live in Green Bay. I work in Appleton, and she's like, we're going to go, and you're going to do a video, and you're going to submit it as an application. I'm like, all right.
Damn.
So
There it
I
is.
did, and this was that video.
Oh, there's the FRS.
This is the FRS, completely stock except for the exhaust, by the way.
There's Young Jelly.
I wish I could hear the audio, but I can't figure it out.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it is actually synced up to music this time. Like
It looks so much
it's
better
actually
than
on
your
it's actually on a gimbal.
Then the slow mo towel. Whoopsh.
I actually understood
I can
like
add sound effects. You want?
frames per second and stuff like that. I wasn't just shooting at
Yes.
everything at 60 frames per
You can
second.
tell so much that you've just obviously been working on it, and
So we literally
a million times over.
I was so excited. We went and shot this. I came back and edited this in a day, and then submitted it on Tuesday.
You're putting in work.
I was putting in work. So this was very hot. It was like 90 some degrees that day. It was like hotter than hell. But I was super proud of it. I'm like, all right, I sent it off. I was like, here we go. That's it. I sent in like a little resume of like the absolutely zero experience that I had. I said, all right, I'll sit back and wait.
Try
I
it.
actually heard something back that day. And Alex messaged me on Facebook. He's like, hey, I just saw your application come through. I didn't know Alex super well. I want to get that like very clear. I've had like maybe one or two conversations with the guy at this point, like from the entire time of like going to shows and everything like that. I was like, awesome. He's like, yeah, can we set up a phone interview? And this is where it gets kind of like crazy. I thought I did not get the job at all. Cause yeah. He's like, all right, I'll call you at noon on like Wednesday or something like that. So I went out on my lunch break from work. I like went to a freaking Walmart parking lot.
For the phone call?
Yeah, because like it was right down the road. There's a Subway there. I just went and grabbed lunch and I just sat in my car and I was waiting. You know, like 12 o'clock came around. I'm like, all right. We were communicating towards through email.
Okay.
At this time, so I was like, all right. 12:50, like 12:10 rolls around. I'm like, this is weird. 12:15 rolls around. I'm like, what the hell? 12:30 rolls around. Nothing.
Well,
It got to be like 12:35, and I like emailed him again and waited a couple minutes, still nothing. And I like tried calling here, but it's like an automated thing.
Yeah.
And because we didn't have a customer service team at that time, and
Alex, what is you doing?
and I ended up just messaging him on Facebook and nothing.
Damn.
And I was like, oh no. And like I ended up, I'm like, all right, well I was completely bummed out.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man. Like they probably like maybe took a second look at the video, like maybe looked at my resume, like, well, I don't know. And so I drive back to work. I was pretty bummed out, and I got an email back. He's like, oh, I never got an email saying back saying like what time you could take a phone call. So it was like never confirmed. Then I'm like, like something weird happened with the email.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
never received it, and he's like, "Can you take a call right now?" I was like, "Hell yeah!" And I just like literally ran out the door back to my car. I'm like, I forgot something. Like went out to my car, had a phone interview, called me in for an interview the next day, or like the next a few days. We do like Wednesday interviews. We come hang out all day. It's a full day interview. Played soccer, ate tacos, had a great time, and lo and behold, got the job as a level 2 videographer. Is what it was titled.
Yeah.
And then after, absolutely enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Like this environment, this team is absolutely something else. We're all freaking car enthusiasts.
Mm-hmm.
And then not to dive too much into like your story, but like then, worked here for about 6 months as just a videographer. Was loving it. Like just giving videos, shooting videos.
Hell yeah.
And then you ended up coming on board. And I don't know, we just kind of like started just tag teaming like a lot of stuff
Definitely.
together. And our lead at the time, which was Mario,
Yep.
kind of saw that, I think, and then pushed us to become more of like a leadership role. And then lo and behold, we ended up getting put into a position where I am more the creative lead, and you are the creative lead, and the operations lead.
Yes.
But we still do videos. We still are in the videos and stuff like that, and that's where we're at today.
Yeah, I would love to hear Alex's side of this as well.
Yeah.
So
Alex has a great story. Alex's story is by far the best because like it's kind of similar in the sense,
I
but
think
like
all of our stories are very similar.
It's not like
at its
Alex
roots, but-
seeking us out.
Yeah.
Like it was like Sean seeking Alex out because he knew of him. If you guys don't know, like Sean started Custom Offsets.
Yep.
And then we started Fitment Industries based off of Custom Offsets. And Sean is like
The CEO.
the CEO of both.
Great guy.
Great guy. And yeah, I think it's similar, but like his story is a lot crazier because he had to like move across the state. Like he had to like make a lot of sacrifices to be able to do what he did.
Definitely. Let's unplug the mics real quick. Yep.
So yeah, I hope that made sense. Like
Yeah,
I hope
definitely.
that like I kind
That's
of
a
gave
heartwarming
insight.
story.
Cool. But yeah, I mean, it's nothing too crazy, but like
Thank
it's
you,
just the
Chad.
fact that like I came from a town that had absolutely no car scene. I got involved in a
can feel that.
massive car club that was state based.
Yep.
Knew of Alex, knew of the club, and then because of that, got involved with photography a little bit, videography a little bit, which kept me into the hobby. And then, of course, like the relationships that we built through the hobby. And here we are today.
Yeah. It's dope.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, like mine's gonna be similar. It's same but different. Few different things. I don't know if we just want to hop right into it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You want to give me the close the tabs out before the chat kills you. They were not having that. They're my OCD, bro.
Sorry, guys.
JDM Yeet, how do I get sponsored? So we currently don't do like full blown sponsorships like that. Like that's not really the way to go. But what we do offer is our street team, which is as close to sponsorship as you can get. If you go to our website, fitministries.com, scroll to the bottom, click street team. You can go on there, apply, send in your Instagram, or if you have a YouTube or Facebook, whatever you got, send that in. If you get approved, you're on the street team, and then you can start earning points and then use those points to buy wheels, tires, suspension, whatever's on the website. It's basically like money, for the website. So that's the closest thing we have to a sponsorship program right now. You can check that out. Thank you for the question. Thank you to everybody tuning in right now. What's going on is Joe's kind of told his side of the story. I'm about to tell mine. We're saying how we got into the car scene and then how we got started here at Fitment Industries.
And it's quite a story.
It is.
It's a long story.
Yeah, definitely.
Sir, are you ready?
Yeah, I'd say I'm ready. Cool. So I'll start off.
Do you want me to pull your...
Not yet.
Okay.
Way back as a youngin'. I'd say Hot Wheels. That's my first taste of cars is Hot Wheels.
you're
It's
going way
cliche,
back.
but it's true. Yeah, yeah. And then, moving forward, my dad there was always a local car show. It was the Beaver Dam Swan City Car Show where we lived, and it was on Father's Day. So he'd always take me there, and I got to see a lot of modified cars. And that it always piqued my interest. And then another cliche one. I'm just a cliche car guy.
That's all right.
Fast and Furious, number one, definitely got me into cars. I remember watching that movie with my friend, and then afterwards we went and grabbed our notebooks, and we started drawing custom cars, and they were so bad. I found the notebook not long ago, and So stupid. I had
I remember-
a horse's head on the top of the car, like because I like Mustangs.
I remember at one point, I think we had to draw like thank you cards for bus
it going,
drivers in elementary school or some stupid
that's
shit
lit.
like that. And because of like
stupid.
Need
Thank
for
you,
Speed
bus
and
drivers.
Fast and Furious and all that, I put like spinners on.
Oh,
Like I
you
drew a
decked out
picture
the
of the
bus?
bus. I put a spoiler on it, I put a hood scoop on it, had spinners on it, and it.
That's
it
lit.
was- yeah, I just remember that.
That's lit. I think the most pivotal moment, because I went to these car shows and I've seen all these cars
Yeah.
static, not moving or doing anything. They were cool to look at. But then one day, I got out of middle school. And I went outside and we were going across the crosswalk, and a car came flying by. It was a turbocharged car. I can't remember what car it was. It killed me, but it was turbocharged. And I heard the blow-off valve go off as it went past me, and it was so loud, and it whoosh, and it blew my mind. I thought it was the coolest sounding things, and I was like, I want to own that one day. That is so badass. And yeah, so there was that. And then as I got later into middle school, me and my friends started making the dumbest videos you've ever seen. They were so bad.
You showed me
yeah,
some of them.
they
Yeah.
are so cringy. And then that led from middle school to high school. I also took a small engines class, and that was a super good time. Learned a lot.
Did you guys rebuild lawnmowers?
Yes. Tore apart a lawnmower engine, then had to put it back together. I remember me and one of my best friends, Eli, we were working on it. Put
Did
it all
you have
back
to source your lawnmower?
No.
We had to
oh
source
my
our lawnmower.
They provided it was just the engines. It wasn't like
yeah.
the full
No,
blown lawnmower. But anyways, the goal was you had to take it completely apart to assemble it and then put it back together and start it for the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we did that. We started it. The teacher came over, checked it off. He's like, all right, good to go. He walked away, and it was like, and it just killed. We tried the whole rest of the day to get that thing started, never started again. But we passed, and we just kind of left it and just put it back, and that was that. So I don't know whatever happened to that
I remember
engine.
in our small engines class, we had to source our own lawnmower. So like our shop teacher was just like, just go drive on the weekend, laying all over the side of the road, and sure shit.
Yep.
Like you can just literally just go grab a free lawnmower because people are like, doesn't work. Just get rid of it. And mine
Small town
happened to be
Wisconsin
the
things.
only one that had a freaking point set up for like the ignition.
Yeah.
Nobody else had it. So like I had to deal with all that.
Oh my God, what a mess.
Mine didn't start right away. I had to have help.
That's ridiculous. So anyway, I come from a big background of cars, obviously. I enjoyed them always. And then media. I love photography. I love doing stupid videos with my friends. That was literally like my life. And so I took, like I said, small engine classes. I also took a few media classes, got to learn and do stuff
nice.
like that. And then my neighbor's brother, my best friend's Isaac, his brother was super into media. So he always had camera equipment, and then he had like Final Cut and stuff to edit on. So I would always watch him do that, and I kind of got familiar with that program. And then moving forward, I'd say it was my junior year. I want to say between sophomore and junior year of high school, I got my first camera, Nikon D3100, and that just started a whole thing. I just wanted to take pictures. I wasn't like, I want this to be my job. I just thought it'd be fun. I thought it'd be cool.
Yeah.
Started doing it. You want to hand me the mouse? Let me scroll down here quick while I'm talking.
Oh, sorry.
You want to hand me the mouse? There we go. All right, cool. Let me find where this kind of all started, this whole mess. All right. No, but one thing I want to say is if you're interested in getting into photography, you don't need the biggest, you don't need the best camera out there.
I still have that Rebel T1.
Yeah, and I would have kept my Nikon D3100. I ended up selling it to my niece because she wanted to get into photography. But you can even see the progression of when I started, I was so bad. It's embarrassing. And then but everyone started there, so it's whatever. And then I ended up actually like being able to take pictures I was proud of or that I would print out with a D3100. I eventually upgraded to the D750 and then my Sony A7 III, which I'm at now, but we'll get into all that. But a big thing, photography was huge for me in the car scene because I met so many people.
Absolutely.
So many. I made so many different connections that I wouldn't have ever made.
Because you went out and like shot like with people.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day. I'd be out shooting. And then if no one could shoot, I'd go shoot my own car. And then people would be really annoyed at me taking pictures. And I'd be like, screw you, I don't care. This is fun. I think they're good. And they were terrible. So I understand why. Okay, we're ready to start. If you want to pull this
you
up.
ready?
Yeah, this is
All right.
This is the very start of my photography page I made when I was, like I said, probably a junior in high school. Here's my Mustang GT.
I remember this.
You like the border? You like
Yeah,
that?
what is-
I don't know. I don't know.
You actually edited that?
Yeah. Well, it was a free editing website.
Was it Picnic?
I think it was.
Oh,
That sounds
God.
really familiar.
Oh no!
Here's a
Those
nice
look like Picnic.
Here's a nice duck. Okay. Anyways, moving forward. Yeah, I had my Mustang. I was taking some pictures of that, taking pictures of weeds because that's cool when you're a photographer. That's what, I love the border. So yes, thank you. I should get back to that. Took some pictures of my buddy Isaac. I was talking about playing drums. But as you can see, like I was meeting people.
Yeah.
This guy. This is kind of a cool story. This is a WRX, but he did STI everything. He swapped everything from the carpet to the engine, to the tranny, to the seats, to the steering wheel. He did everything. He STI swapped the whole thing. I don't know why he didn't just buy an STI.
I feel like you spent more
yeah.
money doing that. Yeah.
Here's where I got my Cobalt SS, and as you can see, the photography didn't get any better at this point. We're still not looking good.
You were very consistent with your editing style. I'll give you that.
Well, that's not necessarily a good thing. I needed to start expanding. As you can see, like I start getting a little bit better, a little toning it down. You got that angle, that beginner photography angle. I'll scroll up here a little bit. As you can see, went to some car shows. This was actually at Automotion. These pictures, I just took a few, nothing fancy. Automotion's one of the biggest car shows in Wisconsin. Kind of locks up the city.
Yeah, it does. That's why I shut down.
Yeah. I took some pictures of my buddy for his senior photos because you got to do that when you start taking pictures too. I got to meet.
Ooh,
I remember. Yeah. So then.
Okay, here we go.
My photography started getting a little bit better, and then the company very loosely, it's just like a social media page, took me on called Laced Up. It was trash. I don't know what it was, but they wanted me to take pictures for them. But they helped me make some connections, which I am thankful for.
Sure.
Here's my first experience with light painting. I didn't know what the. All right,
Hey, you were able to spell GTI. You had to do that backwards. That's pretty good.
That did take a couple tries. So yeah, this is where I started getting into like different stuff. This is in Oshkosh. I shot my buddy's Volvo.
I was gonna say that.
And then
that's in front of the museum.
Yep. I still don't think these are good. Shout out to the people that paid me the small sum I asked for to take these photos. It wasn't very much, but I appreciate them so much for supporting me. But this is really like what just drove home cars for me, because I love seeing other people's builds, and then I loved making my own build, and then I love taking pictures of them and capturing them for people and like seeing how happy they were when I got the photos to them. This one is really cool.
Hey,
so this is the FT1, aka the Supra. If you look, this is February 2014. So I went to the Chicago Auto Show, and I actually got to see the new Supra. You can see I got the dope watermark in the bottom there.
First name, last name photography.
Yes. Of course.
I think it's so dope that you. I think you got like a picture with the car, didn't you? Like the FT one.
Yeah. I don't know where it is, but I do have. Yeah, I look like a completely different person in that.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, more car shows. This was the first Rocket Bunny kit I ever seen in person, and it blew my mind. Super cool. And then I got more into light painting. So my buddy's Subaru, it blew up like 18 times.
Was that like a sparkler or something, or was that like the
so
steel
this
wool?
is steel wool
in
a whisk.
Yep.
And then I took a dog leash, and I just whipped that son of a bitch around. You know what I'm saying?
I remember Steve said he wanted to do that for a wheel shoot one time. I had no idea what he was talking about, and then he showed me pictures.
It only makes sense when you explain it. Here is where I got my Evo.
Hey.
Started taking some pictures of it. Got it with the XXRs on it. All that good stuff. Went back, re-edited some photos. More car meets. As you see, you can start seeing my style change a little bit. This was a super cool car meet. Oh, this was a cool picture. You have all the STIs or WRXs on one side, and then all the Evos on the other side. It's kind of cool. Something different. But yeah. Oh, and then this was going down to Chicago. Got to see my first RWB Porsche in person.
That's nice.
Absolutely gorgeous. And again, like a lot of these are personal. Oh, this is cool because this is the Swan City Car Show I was talking about that I always went to as a kid. They ended up picking me up as their photographer, and I just did it for free because I liked them. But they'd always give me a shout out over the intercom, and it was a big show and stuff. And I got a lot of photo shoots just off them mentioning my name. Somehow my stock ass Evo got an award. Don't know how, but thank you for that.
You're probably like the only tuner car that showed up there.
There was a couple. It has gotten bigger, but yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of domestics. Evo there. Yeah. So moving forward, then I started getting down to Milwaukee area, and that's where I met a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Is that 40?
Yeah.
All right.
That was at Cars and Coffee. Lake Mills. That was dope. I remember that blowing my mind going to Lake Mills. And I'm like, there's a what? Anyways, it was just so random. It was at that time. Now it's a packed car meet. Can't get in there. Even you got to show up 3 hours early if you want. At that time, like 30 cars would show up, and one of them was an F40. Oh, I always got to, you know me, got to get the Harlequin.
Oh yeah,
absolutely love these cars. And there's a couple in Wisconsin which blew my mind. This was a local Taco Bell car show. The Taco Bell in Beaver Dam held a car show.
The A&W back home hosts a car show too.
Really?
Yeah,
that's dope. Got into more light painting, took some pictures of semis. WCEC meets.
Hell yeah.
This is a really cool picture of RB's Civic.
Dang.
You see Miller Park in the background there.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, this is a cool one in Milwaukee. Oh wait, sorry, that wasn't WC.
No, it was just
that was a Stance,
the
Wisconsin.
car.
Meet.
I guess I don't remember.
Yeah. But a lot of these I went to were WCEC meets as well, where I met Alex and talked to him, where he then hired me on to take some photos. This was a WCEC meet here for sure. I remember.
I have
yeah. So I was standing on a truck bed. There's little Alex right there.
Hold up.
Are you in this? Because that would be really cool.
Where was this at the Dells?
Yeah.
I am absolutely in this. I am right there.
Oh, there you are.
I am right there. Holy shit.
Isn't that crazy?
What?
Yeah. So this was back in 2014. There's Alex holding the megaphone.
This is my senior year of high school, brother.
And there's, Gels. Yep. There you are.
God.
And then here I am standing on a truck taking the photo.
Yo.
That's so crazy.
That's insane.
That's nuts. So yeah, Alex hired me on to take some pictures of this event. And again, meeting people. It was super cool. But yeah, what a small world. I didn't even know that photo
blows my mind.
existed of us in there. That's crazy. So yeah, making connections. This was super cool. Got to go down to Milwaukee. And this was when
that's a dope shot.
R35s were still like really crazy cool to see and stuff like that. It was top secret. You can't tell anybody. No, that's just the name of the part. But yeah, as you can see, I was starting to progress. I was doing rollers and practicing that. Ermergerd sticker. Got the Evo out here. By the train in the snow.
The picture.
I don't know where that picture is, honestly. I posted it in WCC and then
never posted it on your.
I don't think so.
Page.
I don't think so.
There's the Datsun.
Yep, there's Alex's Datsun before it was like wrapped and painted,
wide bodied.
So the truth is, to know everyone, I would just say meet people. Just go talk to people. Go hang out. Go to every car show you possibly can. And then, like, literally, as you can see, I was shooting every day of my life. I was going out and taking pictures and then editing pictures and doing all that kinds of stuff. As you see, this is another year, the Beaver Dam Swan City Car Show. I did this for a few years as my CBR 1000.
Ooh!
It's kind of cool, too. You know, you see my, this is a popular picture, too, back in the day. Definitely an interesting dip. This is a dip job.
That was dip?
Yeah. Plasti dip. And he made it all runny.
Like, was it just the running part that was dip, or was
the entire car? It was a white car, but he had like a pearl white go over it with dip. Yeah, it was definitely interesting. And this was his same car. And that was dip also. That wasn't a very good photo, though. I apologize. This is one of my favorites. I know it's a bike, but this was down in Milwaukee. It was a random morning. I was struggling trying to find a spot. I didn't know like Milwaukee that well. It was still far away. And then I was walking back to my car after we took some pictures, like, the sun is in the perfect spot. And it was just shining through the trees, and it was super cool. But Mike's a good guy. I got to meet him. Got to shoot.
Got a Huracan?
Yeah, Lambo down in Milwaukee. This was super cool. It's always a little nerve-wracking parking a Lamborghini in the middle of Milwaukee and, like, holding back traffic. And one time, I want to see if the highway photo's on here. Oh, this was in the middle of the highway. I don't recommend or condone parking any car in the middle of the highway. We had people get out of their cars and start live streaming on the highway. Like, yo, we out here. We got a Lamborghini. And I thought somebody was going to get hit, and I was nervous. I was like, we got to get the hell out of here.
Yeah, that would have.
But made for a couple of really cool shots. All right, I'm trying to see.
I would have been terrified.
Yeah. So it was literally like we just pulled it into the median and then took a photo.
So obviously Dakota blows me out of the water when it comes to all this stuff. As you can see, he actually had a page. He had a page built for his. I'm just over here like, I'll just upload it to my Google Drive.
This is a dog. And
I remember that picture.
Yes, that got pretty popular. And here's a photo I took of Alex. This is, again, before any FI-related things were happening. FI wasn't even created back then. No talks of it. Alex was out there doing some video for his Wisconsin Car Enthusiast event. Super dope. And dogs are there.
Doggos.
So, yeah, I was taking photos here.
Charlie's Mini.
Where is it?
When it was green.
Oh, right here, yeah.
Yep.
Charlie works with us. There he is, in customer service. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Again, this is before FI, and so many of us work together. When we say, like, we're enthusiasts, we truly all are. These are all people at car shows that got together and made a business where we get to do what we love every single day, and I can't stress that enough.
Yeah, my first year at Automotion, we met Claire and RJ. Claire works in customer service. But we met her, and like Maggie was like really interested in her car. Yeah. So like it's just kind of funny.
Yeah, it's crazy how it all works out, and it's such a freaking small world. Oh, I was cleaning my ST, and that's Keith. Keith now works here. He's a graphic designer.
Yep.
That's our buddy. If
Where's
you don't
this
work
one
here,
at?
but this is
that a season opener?
Yes, this is season opener. So Appleton,
Conomowoc.
Conomowoc. I don't know. I'm so bad with locations. And then again another. As you can see, more imports and stuff. Tuners started coming. Fun fact, this is my neighbor. His car's completely custom. He painted it himself.
Damn.
He has a bunch of custom carbon fiber pieces all throughout the car, too.
That thing's dope.
Yeah. It
The helmet was like color match.
It was a very cool car. My buddy's wedding. I don't shoot weddings because I don't like people, but my buddy asked, so I did it. And, moving forward past that. Got to get shots of this crazy
that thing
built.
is wild. Holy shit.
Camaro. Yeah, absolutely gnarly. What else we got?
I just love seeing the cards you got to shoot because damn.
Hey, there's my ST at the show. Yeah, I know. I got to see so many cool cars and meet so many cool people. Troy's Grom. And yeah, that's kind of that for the photography portion. And then what happened, I guess you went through a little bit of the video. You can see I had some other videos. Let's see here. I shot this. Oh, I don't know if this is the cool one. I made like a business one.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, and
Damn,
I got to shoot this. He built his own exhaust for his Lamborghini and then went and got it dynoed.
Oh,
And
okay.
he wanted me to just make a video of it, so I kind of did that. It was a good time. So I always did more photography than video, but like I said, I always did the super stupid videos with my friends, and video is always in my heart, but it's always so expensive and more time consuming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Okay, I
That's
had
dope.
some little edits going on there. Got to shoot some cool cars. And then, so during this time, I was working at the Walmart Distribution Center. Mm-hmm. I worked there for 6 years.
Damn.
And I hated every single day of it, I promise you. It paid good, though, and the hours were decent. But I just kind of thought that's what I was going to do.
Right.
And that's just what I kind of accepted it. And I did work my way up there. I knew I could not be in semis in 110 degrees in the summer, 120 degrees, and then negative 10 in the winter, and then unloading crazy amounts of boxes and cases at like a rate that was absolutely ridiculous. So I moved into security there, and I got into security, and it took me 5 years to get into security, but I did it. And I'd say about a month into security, and I don't want to say I enjoyed it, but it was definitely tolerable. Could definitely do it. Like,
Right.
paid well, hours were good. It wasn't physical at all. It was easy. I had to deal with some
Not too many people breaking into
truck
the
drivers.
distribution center.
You'd be surprised, but that was kind of fun. Like, anyways, getting off subject there. I'm sitting at work, and all of a sudden I get a message. Just pops up on my phone. Ba-doop. I'm like, what the hell? Alex Martinez.
I remember being a part of this.
Yeah, Alex Martinez. I was like, what the? Okay. And he says, yo, would you ever consider working at FI or moving up here and working at FI? And it kind of blew my mind because, like you said, you've seen the ads and stuff. I've seen them. I just never in a million years thought I had like what it took.
Yep.
And like I watched the FI videos, like
It's so
the wheel
intimidating.
histories and stuff. And I was like, dude, there's no way. Like I would love to do that, but I'm not good enough. And I was like, yeah, like, I think so. Like, what's the pay? What is all this? You know, like, because I was making good money. And I was 6 years into a job, like, to just, like, get up and leave. It in your mind, like, when you're hearing this, you're probably like, dude, just take it. Yeah, obviously. But, like, when it's a real-life scenario and, like, this is across the state and everything I know is in the city I'm in and I've been at the same job and I worked so hard to get into the position I was there, Alex like, just come in for an interview. So I'm like, okay, I'll do it. Drove up, had a super fun time here. It was awesome. I'll
always remember my interview day.
Oh, same here. I can remember the entire day to a T, and I had such a good time. Hung out with Mario a lot. Sat down with each of the team members. I was like, damn, this looks crazy. This is amazing. And then, sorry, I was reading the comments.
No, you're good.
Yeah, it's super motivating. Thank you. That means a lot. Like, if not to be cheesy, but if you guys are going after anything or you have an opportunity, take it because it's going to change your damn life. I swear. I worked in a factory my entire life out of high school. I had no plans of going to college or getting into like media professionally. I would love that so much. Like I was doing these shoots for $50 on the side, and meeting cool people. Thank you to everyone that supported me. And I came here, and as beautiful and amazing and how cool as everyone was here, I didn't know if I could do it. Yep. I didn't know if I could. And before I came up here, I talked to my parents because I thought for sure, like the job being farther away. Initially, off the bat, I was making a little bit less than I was and all that. And FI was new at the time still.
Yeah.
I mean, FI is fairly new to...
When I would say when I jumped in, it was kind of scary because like everything was still new. And it was, even when you started, it was still relatively new.
Yeah.
Like had we broken 100,000 at that
just
time?
over 100K subscribers on YouTube. So I sat down with them and I told them the entire thing. I didn't sugarcoat it. I told them like it was something I was very interested in, but is it the right move? Is it smart? Mm-hmm. And my mom, I'll never forget. I thought she was gonna be like, no, just Dakota, think about it. Maybe you can do it part-time or something. Just think about it. She was like, go for it. And it shook me. It blew my mind because I never thought my parents would be like, yeah, quit your job you've been doing for 6 years and you're making good money and go up and try this random ass job and move cities and all that.
That's awesome that you had that.
Yeah. And all my friends did the same thing. Shout out to all my friends, my girlfriend, for supporting me through this because
absolutely
it's so funny to talk about now because it's such an easy decision to make.
Right.
Like I would go back and punch myself in the face if I can't imagine not taking this job. It would have been the dumbest move of my entire life to not take this job. But ultimately, what it came down to is it's a risk, but it's what I love.
Right.
And then I can always go back and get another job. There's always going to be another factory job out there, you know?
Absolutely.
So I remember Mario. I was like, Mario, he's sitting there interviewing me. Good old frickin' Mario. And he's like, listen, this is what we can pay. This is what we can do. I know you got to move. It was an 1.5-hour drive for me.
Yep.
Every single day. 1.5 hours here, 1.5 hours home. And it was in the middle of the winter, so it'd take 3 hours on the bad days. Mm-hmm. He's like, listen, you want to throw boxes your whole life? And I was like, fuck it, I'm in. That's literally what I said. I got the job on the spot. I started here, like you said, I was a videographer. I think level 1, level 2, I don't know what it was. And got to meet the team, all that, and then always wanted to move up. And like you said, Mario helped us so much. Alex helped us so much with moving up. We both wanted to get into leadership positions. Yep. So like you said, I'm the creative lead, Gels the operations lead, run the YouTube, all that kinds of stuff. And just did it. Yeah. And it's been the best decision I've ever made. So if you're ever thinking about doing something that you love, go do it because there's always time to go back to do the crap, you know. If you don't make it initially, you can always go back and the crap will always be there.
And you can always say that you tried.
Exactly. And that's what I don't think I would regret doing it. I would regret not doing it. I would sit and wonder. And that was way worse than coming here and shit hitting the fan and then not working out. So I just did it. And it's so crazy to think about.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've been here a little over a year now. Mm-hmm. I've been doing YouTube. Wheels, Tires, Suspension, FitmentIndustries.com. It's been a great time.
Yeah.
But it's so crazy how just picking up a camera led to so much of this because I never would have met Alex or any of you guys or anything like that.
Yeah. It truly is crazy how everything comes full circle. And I get reminded of that, I would honestly say every day from like, because we always got people like coming in either for like interviews or like, you know, where the team is growing really, really fast. And it's like,
oh, it's insane.
It's like a new face, but then it's like you come to realize that you see a freaking picture from 2014. It's like, oh, look at that. We're fucking standing next to each other kind of thing. But no, absolutely. I mean, I never thought I would be where I am today, sitting here talking to you awesome people, like a group of people on the internet. I was never one to get in front of a camera. I was always behind. When I started my YouTube channel, the first video I did is literally just me sitting on a freaking rolling office chair in the middle of my garage with the FRS behind me. It took me 2 hours to film an 8-minute video. Oh God! Because I just sat there looking at the camera like I don't know what to say, and like
it's so much harder than you think to get in front of a camera and talk. I remember, they were like, Mario was like, "Yo, would you mind like doing a video?" Or and I was like, "Yeah, I'll give it a shot. I had no problem with that." And I remember sitting down to do the video, and like writing the script out and everything like that, doing my research, getting down, sitting and talk about it. I'm like, okay, I'm. And you just like lock up. Your brain just gone. Yeah. When you're staring at a camera, you got a videographer behind there. I'm not shy.
Alex is like standing in the next bit, like,
and it's just. It hits you. Yeah. It's weird. It takes time. It takes practice. So if any of you like are making a YouTube channel or something like that, you did one video. I don't care if you did 10 videos. Those first 10 videos are going to be terrible. It's going to be rough, and it takes time.
You gotta power through.
I'm still not good at it. I'm working on it every day. The live stream really helps because I'm a lot better off the cuff than I am at like reading like a script or writing a script or trying to remember things. Yeah. I'd rather just talk.
Yep.
That's why From the Gallery is so fun, and Driver to Driver is so fun because it's just making jokes and cracking jokes and roasting people, which like I'm good at naturally. It's just fun to do.
I think I just bumped the camera. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't bump the camera. But yeah, I can't tell you guys enough. I hope at least one person in this chat that is like, damn, maybe I should do that thing. You should.
This absolutely. Okay. So
holy shit. Kid Kuso, thank you for the $50 donation. Stay an extra half an hour. You got it, boss.
All right, you got it, brother.
Damn. Holy cow.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for the donation. If
RB, I will get you on the schedule for a Driver to Driver. I promise. We're working on it. It's filled up. RB, were you in here when I showed the picture of your Civic Si? I literally just did it. Now RB has a super dope NSX, and we're going to get that on Driver to Driver. You heard it here.
Woo! But yeah, I guess what did it for me is started to like pick up a camera again, start making videos, start getting back into the editing side of things, was the video I watched where it's like, if you're waiting for a sign to start doing something,
NSX. Yep,
this is the sign. So if you're watching this right now,
this is the sign.
You're like, I'm kind of on the edge. Like, I don't know how I'd be in front of a camera. I don't know really how to edit that well. This is your sign. Go do it. You're gonna enjoy it. You can't have any negative from it. And if I would have known at the time that would have led me to where I'm sitting right now.
Oh my god.
Like I never would have thought that.
I always think back to the point where like I thought about this. Like there was a thought in my mind where I was like, nope, can't take it. Sorry. Would be cool, but not practical. Man, I don't even know where I'd be. And it's crazy. Like shout out to, like I said, my friends, my girlfriends for supporting me. Like
same. Like I said, Maggie was the one that like literally like said I would be the stupidest person if I didn't at least try to fill out an application.
And like we moved to a whole new city. We don't have any family here. My girlfriend's drive went from 10 minutes to work to 45 minutes to work.
You guys traded the drive.
Yeah. So well, my drive's still 45 minutes. We're working on moving up here. She's looking at getting a new job up here. So shout out to all the people that support. It helps so much. If you're gonna go do something cool, I'm gonna support you. I promise, because I had it for me and it made a world of a difference.
Yep.
But yeah, so I think we're at the point, too, where we can start asking your guys' question. If you want to ask anything about photography, anything about cars or video or what we do, or if you're looking for fitment on your vehicle, more than happy to help. So, because...
well, that's a great story, man.
Oh, thank you. You, too. You as well. Kid Kuso. Shout out to him. We're staying on an extra half hour because that was ridiculous.
Yeah,
so
kind of like thinking back, like when you started reminding me of a bunch of stuff, too, it's like when I was younger, I guess it's just to throw some more stuff out there, like...
hey, one sec.
Yeah.
Somebody said, "Where's Jasper?"
Oh, God.
He's in school. Okay, brother. He's in school. But just keep your eyes out on Driver to Driver, because who knows?
That's all you got to say about that. Yeah.
Anyways.
But yeah, I think it was like looking back, I know we would always go down to, it was called the Chicago, what the hell was it? Like Super Chevy Show or something like that. It was
Super
down in
Chevy Show.
Down at the Joliet. I think it was down in Joliet.
Like you need a mullet to get
Yeah, exactly. It was awesome. It was like a big drag race, but it was also like a huge car show down there. We always go down and visit my uncle, and it was always like 1,000 degrees. It felt like it was always like the hottest day ever. But like I just remember seeing like just these like massive like drag cars, like everything from like freaking like rail cars, like just absolutely built
drag cars
like
are
freaking
nasty as
like
hell.
muscle cars, and they even had like a freaking like jet car come out there one time. It was insane. But yeah, it's just crazy little things like that all led me and you too into like the certain direction.
Yeah, like if I never would have picked up that Nikon D3100 from ShopGo for no reason and went out and took pictures, and then those pictures get noticed on the internet where Alex invites me to shoot WCC, and then I'm meeting with Alex and talking to Alex, and then Alex messaging me and seeing if it's just crazy how things lead up and work. So I'd say if you're into cars, you're passionate about it, not necessarily even if you want a job in the industry or anything like that, but go out to shows and meet people and talk to people and ask them about their cars and show them your car. Like, I don't care what you drive. I'm interested in it if you're modifying it and doing it clean. Like, if you're racing it out, I don't know. I'm kind of interested too because I want to see how your brain works. But yeah, no, it's crazy. Alex is working right now because he's working like a son of a gun.
Where did I see it? Sean Stewart, will you guys have the Kansei Rokus when they drop on February 10th? Brother, you already know.
You bet your ass.
I got them sitting in the garage right now.
Yeah, I know.
And they're pretty nice.
No,
we will absolutely have them on the 10th. Our data team is, I think, it's pretty much ready to roll out. They're just waiting on the drop.
Waiting for the green light.
We're looking for some new Kansei wheels, which we just ended the giveaway with. You can check out fitmentindustries.com.
Ooh. Art with the good question. What do you guys want as your next cars? The loaded question.
Well, this changes every other day, doesn't it? All right, what right now? What is it?
Okay, I'm
3,
between
2, 1.
two.
No.
I'm between two. Golf R and Mark V Super.
All right.
Mark V Super is a stretch. I would need to save a lot of money. I would need to part out my Focus, use all that money towards a down payment, and I'd have to get a used one. But I think I can make it happen. Yeah. Golf R I could totally make happen. I'd love to get a Golf R and just make it have stupid power. I'm Mighty Car Mods. Shout out to them because that made me really want one. Yeah. I've always liked those cars. But yeah, those are the two I'm kind of into right now.
I would say that definitely an FDRX7 is.
Ooh,
I think
that's me too. I just don't want to deal with rotaries right now. At this point.
Same, but like there are some out there. They have like pretty decently low miles. They're like 50, 60,000 miles on it, which for like a freaking 30-year-old car, it ain't bad, brother.
No, it really isn't.
And I don't know. I've really been into it, so I think I'm gonna try to pick one up.
Shout out to the donations real quick. Colton, thank you. $5 says, I'm just getting into photography and I love it. Sick. Keep doing it. Go out, shoot as much as you can, shoot anything, and just practice. If you love it, it's fun. It'll be a good time. I'd be so stoked if y'all followed me at S_low_custom on Instagram. So go check out his photography.
I'm gonna do
Thank
it
you for
right
the
now.
donation. Kid Kus, 50, brother.
Dude, what?
Thank you so much, but that is insane. Sweet. Cars are my most involved hobby. I currently work as a welder for an aircraft company. That's kind of cool.
Yo, that's awesome.
Yeah, but I aspire to work on cars sometime in the future.
Company?
I'm currently building a Miata and a daily R53 MCS. I love you guys and never miss your stream. Thank you. No, thank you. Like, I appreciate it. And it's super cool to hear your story. I appreciate it, Kid Kuso, for putting that up. Yeah, if you aspire to work on cars, go for it. Do it. I mean, it sounds like you got a pretty good gig where you're at, but if you truly love like working on cars and doing that stuff, go for it, man. And that's awesome. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you for watching the streams. Appreciate it so much. Max, what's up? I don't know if you guys fixed it or not yet, but you're kind of echoey. Are we?
Thanks, Max.
Thanks, Max.
Man, Max let us know before the stream did.
Yeah,
I thought we did good when we picked these up, but I guess not.
Stay Driven Media says, love these guys. I didn't know you guys did these podcasty live shows. I mean, they're fairly new. Thank you, by the way. Yeah. But they're not like terribly new. But yes, every Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we've tried to make it a consistent thing just because it seems like you guys enjoy it. Like the people that are here enjoy it. But we freaking love doing it. It's so fun to get to talk to you guys. Like, it's super fun when we get to go to car shows and meet you in person, since it's like winter and there's no car shows going on and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This is like, it's super cool to interact with our community and get to talk to you guys. So I really appreciate you guys listening to us ramble.
And we just kind of forget how cold.
Literally, live stream chat is the best. I swear. Oh yeah, what car does Gels want to get?
Yeah, so I FDRX7.
That you're saying that like solely
I'm
because I know you were about the Mark V Super too.
I still am, but like I don't think it's,
Now you're on the FD train.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't think it's feasible for me at the moment, or like will be in the next few years. I really love the Mark V Supra. I think definitely a few years down the road, when like you said, like some used ones start popping up, maybe like they've come down in price a little bit, because like, no one knows how the depreciation on those things is going to be. I wouldn't expect it to be anything terrible,
Right.
but I think definitely at some point I want to own one. But I think what a realistic goal right now is after I get married, because weddings are expensive and I'm currently paying for a wedding, is that the next step would be an FDRX7.
That would be dope. I would be extremely jealous, and it would be a cool journey to have, honestly. Somebody asked, where did it go? Oh, David asked, what does the donations go towards? So the donations go towards our YouTube, which helps us run, the YouTube revenue is part of our business.
Yep.
So that goes towards the videographers and our equipment and all that stuff. It's not like it's going to me and
our
Gels
dope- our
directly
dope
or
lights,
anything.
yeah.
But yeah, all the stuff that we get to do, it just helps us create better content and stuff like that. So thank you guys for donating. We don't like come on here and like, hey, please donate, nothing like that. But we do appreciate it if
Very
you do.
much.
Thank you so much. Donations go towards the White Claws. No, unfortunately. But I appreciate it. We go to get those ourselves.
Yeah, we saw the
Agree to
old
that.
quick trip down the way.
What's y'all's next mod, if any? Okay, if I had to do something to my ST that I have done way too much to.
Now that's a tough one for
Yeah,
you.
because I am in so deep, so stupid. It's tough, but it's not. So I crumpled my rear fenders, buckled them, airing out. Stupid. I still don't understand how
Don't
it
need to
happened.
talk about it. No, I'm
Anyways,
just
and it's bad, but it's not like I can save it.
It's one of those things that just bugs the crap out of you.
Exactly. So I could have it rolled out and straightened, and then I think I would do an over fender kit on it. The SS tuning over fender kit is very mild, but it helps poke out, and then I could run a Meteor setup on my Focus, and then it would also get rid of that frickin' crinkle in my fender. So that's kind of where I'm at, but I'm also kind of at straightening it out, getting it repainted, and then selling the car, parting it out, and then going on to either Golf R or Mark V Supra, or by the time I can afford a car, I'll probably choose something else, because that's how car guys are. William, thank you so much for the donation. Will you guys do a So You Want an LS 400?
Oh, that'd be right up Steve's alley.
Yeah, by the way, you guys need to come to Seattle. Huge fan. Dude, I absolutely loved LS 400s, dumped and slammed and static and sexy. We will put it on the schedule. There's a big schedule for So You Want, and we will add it. It will happen at some point, I promise. And we're going to try and make it out to Seattle this year.
Seattle's
Big news.
looking very promising.
Yeah, we're working as hard as we can to figure out the budget and everything, because from Wisconsin to Seattle's a big move. But we want to get a few of the guys out there. May link up with like Crispy and those guys and make some content, and then come meet all you guys too. So that we're going to try, brother. We're really going to try to make it out to Seattle this year.
Yeah, specifically Stance Wars Seattle.
Yes. Also, we'll be traveling to a few car shows that are out of the state this year. That's the plan and what we're working on. We're getting all the logistics figured out for that. But yeah, and if you're in Wisconsin, we'll definitely be going to local meets, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, shocker. Moving like multiple people, like an entire media team plus all the equipment, kind of expensive.
Yeah, and just hard to figure out. But Ryan, what's up, guys from the UK? Watch every video in live vid. It's nearly 1 a.m. here now. Shout out to you,
dude.
Ryan. I appreciate that so much. My favorite thing in the world is hearing that people like watch our videos and like tune in the live feed. Like it's weird when you just see a number. It's different when you hear someone actually like say it. I don't know.
Right.
Like you see the numbers, like this video has 50,000 views or whatever. Oh, cool. But like when someone like comes up to you or like in your live stream, like, hey, I watch your stuff all the time.
It's crazy.
It blows my mind.
Yeah,
It's
every
so
time.
cool.
Like
I
I
appreciate
don't think
it so
I'll ever
much.
get used to that. Ever.
Because we honestly, I don't know if you can tell, but like we do honestly try very hard and put everything we can into the videos. They're gonna get better with time as they go on. We've already came so far from the beginning of FI to now. Like our content, not to be cocky, but I think it has gotten a lot
looking
better.
back like a year, like just
Yeah.
a year from now, or
Yeah.
a year ago, I should say.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. Like we didn't use any lights. We just like
No.
brought a camera up to the showroom.
Just set it up, the tripod,
It's like
go shoot.
shot with the window in the background,
Ramble.
so everything was overexposed. And then color correction. We don't need that. Alex will just look pale as all hell.
And I was going to say, it takes about 3 days of work for me to edit So You Want. Like, the edits take a long time.
Yep.
And it's a lot that goes into it that you guys don't get to see. So shout out to Max, Greg, Steve, our videographers, everyone on the team,
everyone kind of behind the scenes per se. We try to get them up in front of the camera as much as possible. That's why I really love those series.
Yeah.
Those guys, those are the guys that are putting in the big work.
Yeah.
They are the ones that create the content for you guys.
Trevor says even the driver-to-driver edits. So Steve edits those, and yes.
3 days.
That's one of the most extensive edits because obviously we purposely make it bad and joke and funny, but it still takes time to do all that. And that series uses the most cameras out of any other series by far.
Cameras.
We do a 3-camera setup, and then getting the audio lined up for all that, and it takes work. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that you guys don't see. But
if you would see a timeline to an episode of Driver to Driver.
So shout out to Steve for editing Driver to Driver because he absolutely kills it, and he does it so perfectly. Inspired by Dr. Steve Brule and Between Two Ferns is the heavily inspirations for that.
Mashup of both.
Yeah. And then a little bit of me. But
absolutely.
Low-key says, I'm just looking for 5x108 wheels, fam. I feel you on that because that's focus bolt pattern. 1552s are a great option. Obviously that's the most common. Option Lab makes some 5x108. It kind of depends on what your bolt pattern is. I had work Kiwamis in 5x108. Like, you can do it. Just got to do some looking. If you go on our gallery, fitmentindustries.com, go to the gallery, you can select 5x108 and look at all of our wheels on our website, or go to the gallery and check out some Focus STs and scroll through because you're going to see all the wheels on there. It's dope. Oh, that's a good question. HKN_S14. Why go from an Evo 10 to a Focus ST? I get that a lot. So
not even an RS.
Okay, asshole.
I'm just kidding.
No, you're right though. But okay, so that is a very good question, and it does kind of look weird on paper, but in reality, I think I made the right move. So what happened was I absolutely love my Evo 10. I bought it from my cousin, got it for a fairly decent deal. Still expensive car when you're 19 years old. That was the kicker. My car payment was through the roof because my interest rate was through the roof because I'm 19 years old.
No credit.
Yeah, buying a $23,000 car. And I literally, my insurance too. That was nuts. That was not good. And it wasn't like I got pulled over a lot or anything. It just, insurance on an Evo 10 when you're 19 is not good. So between my car payment and insurance, I'm dumping crazy money. And then the thing had 1,000cc injectors and full bolt-ons. I was getting like 14 miles a gallon because I was beating the hell out of it on top of that. And it's just dumping fuel. And then any cent I had left was going into aftermarket parts.
Yep.
So I turned 20. I have no money. My friends are buying me meals when we go out to lunch because I put everything into my car. I'm scrapping by. And I'm like, I just don't really want to live like this anymore. And like the car scene around me got super toxic. And it just hopped out. Yep. And then when I got back into it, I remembered how much I love my Cobalt SS and like all my friends front-wheel drive turbocharged cars. And I love hatchbacks. I'm a sucker for hatchbacks. And the ST was in my price range and it was cheaper. I got the thing for like 18 grand and it was at the time newish. And it came with every loaded option and the interior was nice. So I just went to that. And then
it's a solid car for 18 grand.
I really do enjoy the car. It depreciated the hell to hell. I lost a ton of money on it, but it's treated me super well. Same. It's fun. It has tons of aftermarket parts. The community is super cool. Focus Fest is a hell of a time. But yeah, that's kind of why I swapped.
No sense, kid. Thank you for the $10 donation. That is awesome. Thank you very much. It says you guys should allow mini trucks on the site. That
Shout
is
out
like
to mini trucks.
That I freaking love mini trucks.
I do too. Our boy Keith that works here, he's a graphic designer. He has a mini truck.
Yeah.
It's dope.
It's like I'd love to. I don't know where. Like there's like that line, Like I don't. If it were up to me, I definitely would because like it is definitely. I feel like mini truck guys are more of car guys than they are truck guys. That's why they lower the absolute shit out of them.
Right.
And yeah, unfortunately, as it is right now, I don't think we do. As far I don't even like gallery and stuff like that. Custom offsets, our friends over on the truck side of the world would be the place for that. But maybe sometime in the near future, we can convince some people.
Definitely. I do like mini trucks, though.
Absolutely.
I have a 97 Civic hatchback. What are some mods I should do?
Ooh.
Intake, exhaust, and then guess what? Wheels, tires, suspension, baby. can make any car look better by adding wheels, tires, and suspension.
Yeah.
Literally. I mean, it's a shameless plug, but at the end of the day, it's also very true. Like, you put some coilovers or lowering springs and a good set of wheels, that car's going to look 10 times better. I don't care what it is.
If I were to recommend anything, it'd be don't go overboard on it.
Oh, yeah.
Like, in the sense of, like looks for it. Like, don't go crazy on, like, oh, I got to get, like a crazy wrap on it, or I got to, like, get, like, crazy arrow or anything on it. I think it's just, like, a simple, clean Civic hatch. Like an old Civic hatch. Like, good paint, good wheels, lowered on some suspension, and maybe like some engine stuff done to it so she scoots a little bit. That's like my favorite kind of Civics.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hey, Colton, that's a great thing. It's like editing a picture. A little bit goes a long way.
Absolutely.
You don't want to oversaturate it, put a ton of contrast in it. You just want to...
Especially with Civics, because they already get kind of like a bad rep. So like, you could do anything to a Civic.
Shout out to Civics.
And like people
like
just call you out on it. But you do you, man.
Static Gang bags are for groceries, brother.
Oh, called up.
I used to be like that too, and then I got Bigs, and I was like, it's a whole new world.
Join us next week on Dakota Sings old Disney songs.
I mean, I could probably make that happen. It's the only movies I've seen. Alex says, I got a Focus ST. Would you recommend I go to 17-inch rims instead of the 18s? Looking for your opinion before I buy mine on Fitment Industries. All right, Alex. What I would advise is it depends what you're doing. If you're going to be like drag racing the car or maybe autocross and you want to go with a really meaty tire, then hop down to the 17s. But if you're just going for more looks, you do some spirited driving, that fun stuff, stay 18.
Yeah.
Stay 18. Definitely stay 18. You can get good fitment. You're not going to rub, all that kinds of stuff. 18 by 9.5 plus 38, really popular size. 18 by 9s. But I would say go 17s if you plan on like driving it heavy and you just want to put big meats on it. That's the only way I'd go 17s.
Yeah. Skylord, will you ever build your FRS engine and boost it? I tell you what, if I end up sticking around with the car for a while yet, which
you gotta,
I probably will.
You have to.
Absolutely. Like that would be the end goal for that car, is to get a decent amount of horsepower out of it. I know that the stock engines are finicky, but like if you do get like a build engine, or like if you do build the engine up to handle that power, you can make like upwards of a high 500s.
Oh my god, that would be fun as hell. I mean, those cars should have came turbocharged.
Absolutely.
But
and then kind of a follow-up question.
Bigs are for clout.
I just saw it. Where to go?
We're trying to get me all riled up.
So Dakota would get a Golf R and do massive horsepower.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'd want to do. Yeah.
What would you do? What would you do to the FD if you bought it, Gels?
Oh, there you go.
Massive horsepower.
Really? So
maybe not massive. Maybe not like massive horsepower.
Well, what would be a horsepower goal for it? Okay, back up, because I forget that the numbers people make nowadays. It would be massive for me because I've never owned a car with horsepower like this. I would shoot for 500 to 600. I would be happy at 500.
Yeah.
So
I honestly think I'd be
horsepower.
happy with like just over 500 too, because like I know, especially with like a freaking rotary.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That is just going to be expensive, which either way I look at it, building a car to that without buying like something like a really, really solid platform that already puts out that much power, it's always a risky move.
Yeah.
But I think something to get a decent amount of power that I can, have fun with. I think if it scares me just a little bit to drive it, that would be the goal.
For real. HKN_S14 says, who do I got to complain to get featured on From the Gallery videos? Us, brother. I guess.
You're looking at
but
sorry.
No, if you shoot us an email, what's the email again? Shop at
fitmentindustries.com.
Okay. Shop at fitmentindustries.com with the
subject line, review my ride, or review my car, or be like, yo,
And-
tell
and
Gels and Dakota
I was
to
gonna
review
say,
my ride.
Say Dakota says to review my ride, and then they'll see it, and then we'll put it into our list. Again, that is a massive list, and we appreciate all of you guys. And we're working through it. We've now we started, doing From the Gallery every single Sunday.
Yeah.
And we try to review 4 cars because otherwise they're already still 20 minutes long. We try to keep them as close to 10 minutes as we can because I think that's what you guys like.
Yeah. And if you haven't added your car to the gallery yet, fitmentindustries.com/add. What are you doing?
For real.
How many times I got to ask?
We got a good question here. What's going on with the FI Garage channel? Bro, I hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh no, they noticed.
Yeah, we got really busy.
They noticed.
We got super busy with tax season and stuff like that, and we wanted to make sure all of our front end videos were still getting the quality they needed and stuff like that on the main channel. So we took a small short break, but guess what? Videos are scheduled out and they're being filmed and edited now to go on the FI Garage channel. So stay tuned. What Fits is coming back, all that good stuff. Wheel reviews, close ups,
And even
stay
some
tuned.
installs. I mean, it looks like we got a guy with a new Subaru STI. That might get some coilovers going in soon.
Chrono says, I actually love the longer from the gallery videos. Well, guess what, bro? When we look at the retention, it's like 30%.
And then Max is over there pulling his hair out.
Yeah, because he has to edit a 30-minute video.
30-minute video. And it was like, bro,
I mean, I could talk about
get
cars
that done
all
in the
day.
day,
I'll
I
review
don't-
them all day. I love doing it. I love from the gallery, too, because, again, that's when I can go off the cuff and just talk about cars, which is one of my favorite things. But, yeah, no, we generally try to keep our videos, all of them, around 10 minutes.
You just need to do like a
or so.
24-hour live stream to go through all the cars in the freaking list. That's what we got to do.
Yeah, for real.
Are you guys going to try, or are you guys going to keep trying on that E30, or are you going to ditch it and try a different build?
That is the burning question.
That actually is, so
We talk about that every day.
It is something we talk about every day because it literally sits right next to our desks, which is awesome.
Yeah,
but
that's very cool.
We have a guy that is, I don't want you to label him as Steve.
Yeah. He's just
He's
affiliated
a part of our.
with us.
He's affiliated with us.
Very close with the company, and he wants to buy the car.
He wants to buy it, like
So
really
they
bad, and
could
we
sell
kind of
it.
want to sell it real bit because it's like
And it would
just
still be around us, and we'd always have access to it as
Right.
well. Like it's not leaving, it's not going away. It's just under new ownership and stuff like that, and he can do whatever he wants to. But
like I said, like he's very closely affiliated with us.
whatever you do, just don't put a python on it.
No, do it. No,
Slytherin.
but yeah, he really wants to buy it, and we're like, we should, but at the same time, it's like, it's like that FI's car. Like, I spent a lot of time.
I want to make a new
on that
FI car. I want us to get a
Yeah, let
rear-wheel
me-
drive car.
Let's hear your thoughts on this.
I want to get a rear-wheel drive car. Example, 350Z, something along those
Absolutely.
lines, something that has tons of parts available for it, something you make look good, and then I want the FI team, me, Gels, Alex, whoever wants to participate, to learn how to drift in it. Because none of us know how to drift, but we all want to learn. And I think it would be hilarious to get us smashing into walls and stuff. And
I can
learning how to drift.
just imagine the first video going up.
Oh,
okay.
Shout out to the stream for keeping us in check. But yeah, we would like to do something like that. And I think it would be super fun, super crazy. And then all you guys would get to see us learning how to drift.
And crashing into walls.
Yeah, which would be fun.
Yeah, I think it's something we talk about literally like every day, which I'd really love to do. So yeah, if you guys are into it, I think we just need to flood, the comments section so Alex sees it, and then we'll just have to do it.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, if you guys aren't subscribed, go check out the Fitment Industries Garage channel on YouTube. That's our secondary channel. And we do a lot more like technical stuff on there. We do what fits, and we try to come out with new cars every week for that. And then we do wheel reviews for wheels that are coming out or wheels that are already out, and kind of talk about wheels specific wheels, and then do close-ups of those so you can get like a cool little edit and see the details of a wheel. But yeah.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, we'll figure out the thing with the E30. We're talking about it. It's coming up here soon.
Mm-hmm. The FI Garage is scheduled to come back middle of February this month, so a couple weeks.
John's build says recommended first camera for car photos. Any beginner camera in the Nikon, Canon, Sony lineup, I'd say anything that you can get interchangeable lenses for, that'll help you get into it. But nowadays, stuff is so good, like whatever's in your budget, do a little bit of research on and pick it out.
Yeah.
And then once you can, I totally recommend the Sony A7 III. I got into it. It's expensive, but it's so worth it.
I think
beautiful.
It's really funny because we used to shoot on Panasonic GH5s.
They're not bad camera. We're
They're not
shooting
bad
on it
camera.
right now,
Yep.
actually.
But like all of our front end videos and everything that we shoot on GH5s, and then Steve Miller got hired
And converted
and
everybody
flipped
to
the
Sony.
whole thing upside down because he's like, "Yo, check out my Sony A7R3," and everyone's like, "Whoa!" And like Steve has brought the quality of not only like the
channel but
filming,
like,
but like the lighting, the audio, just everything. Steve has really like ramped up, and that's because He just knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
He's freaking genius when it comes to
a
a
god
camera.
with a camera.
So like literally since then, Mario's bought a Sony. You've bought a Sony.
Yep.
Max is looking at getting a Sony
Yep.
forever, but yeah.
And then
now
all
I
we
want
shoot is
now I
with
want to
Sony.
get one, and now we're just like we just need to get all Sonys. So.
For real. Angel says collab with Donut Media. We've been talking to him.
Try.
I don't know if you've seen the other day, driver to driver clip was in a Donut Media
Yeah,
video.
can we talk about that
Yeah,
for a
that,
second?
that was awesome. It was so funny. It was such a stupid line and so funny. Elon Musk make Cybertruck. But yeah, that was super cool. But yeah, we have been talking to him.
The really funny thing about that is too, it's like because the segment of the video where they were talking about just the Cybertruck in general and all like the media coverage got everybody was talking about it. The video that clip was in had absolutely nothing
We should pull it up.
to do what are the Donut Media.
Yeah.
It had absolutely
It was so funny.
nothing to do with the Cybertruck. So that means that they watched that episode of Driver to Driver and it was like, yo, that's funny.
Yeah, they're watching that. But no, we have been talking to him. No, Alex talks to James here and there. Mm-hmm. We do want to collab. The hard part is they're in Cali, we're in Wisconsin. They're insanely busy. We're insanely busy. And obviously you guys see all the YouTube stuff, but on the back end, we're selling wheels, tires, and suspension. That's our bread and butter. That's what puts ramen on the table at home.
Absolutely.
And you guys don't see all the marketing and stuff that goes into that and like working on the website and all that kinds of stuff. We do a lot more than just YouTube. So making time has just been hard, but we're working on it. And hopefully soon we can get out there and get to shoot with them. I'm trying to remember the time code. A bunch of my friends messaged me.
Yeah,
Yo,
we were
Dakota,
we were out to lunch and like your phone just blew up like, yo, we just saw you in Donut Media's video and we're like, what?
Yeah. I think it was by the...
Yeah, it's
did you
like
find
right
it?
here.
Shout out to Nolan.
Here it comes. Shout out to Donut Media too for just cresting over 3 million subscribers. By the
Oh
way.
yeah, that was
That's a
absolutely
huge
nuts.
accomplishment.
Absolutely nuts. I do love these guys' content. They put out such good stuff. They're hilarious too. It's coming up, right?
Yeah, it's coming
Okay.
up.
I can't remember what part it was in. Oh yeah. Oh boy. And there's Aaron.
Oh yeah, Aaron made it in too. I just remember you getting the notification. We're on our way to freaking Panda Express of all places. Go grab some lunch. You're like, yo, we just made it into a Donut Media video.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And we like all of us
just
pulled
so
it up on our phone.
random, like
Yeah, we're
out
like-
of nowhere.
And we're just like, why out of all the clips did they? I'm sorry.
They didn't have audio on that, right? Unfortunately.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they
so
didn't have audio.
the essence of it is they're just comparing clips of people talking about the Cybertruck, and then
You got like news channels.
Here's me.
Respected media sources.
here's my debut on a 3 million subscriber YouTube channel. Thomas Edison makes Cybertruck.
It was pretty neat.
It was pretty neat. That's what my 2 cents was on Donut Media. So shout out to them for watching Driver to Driver. I appreciate the love.
Oh my god, that was so freaking funny.
Yeah, and I seen someone ask, "What's your favorite YouTube channels?" Doesn't need to be automotive. Honestly, I do watch a lot of Donut Media. I like their stuff. They put out great freaking content. TJ Hunt makes really cool videos. Halcyon was one of my main influences in getting into video and stuff like that, along with Crispy. So that's my automotive YouTube guilty pleasures. As for not, I watch a lot of Good Mythical Morning. That's my.
I started to watch them too.
Did you?
Actually,
Yeah.
they came across on like my recommended thing. I watched I think they were like putting random shit into like a paint shaker.
Yeah,
I was
they
like,
do some
this is
weird stuff,
hilarious.
but I love Rhett and Link. There's some funny ass dudes. So yeah, they're my go-to for like I get home, I cook some food, and then I sit down and watch Good Mythical Morning.
I would say when I get home, usually what I watch on YouTube or just like at least throw on YouTube is I always watch mostly like the guys doing like the garage vlogs, building cars and like doing crazy stuff with their cars and like really build a name for themselves. And that's why I think I followed TJ Hunt for so long. But also Dustin Williams is another huge person that like I was inspired by as well. He's doing absolutely crazy things.
Great stuff.
Fantastic dude. And like his videos are just phenomenal. Like he has like he does media stuff as well. Like he's like a really good videographer and cinematographer. Like it's just great. So like a lot of people like that are just out there doing it to have a good time and like recording along the way, and just seeing like the success that they have for doing that kind of stuff.
Hoonigan makes good stuff too.
Yeah.
But yes.
There's a lot. I wish I had time to watch as much YouTube as
I know. I watch an unhealthy amount of YouTube. YouTube has consumed my life because I work it and then I watch it. Pay Money Wubby is another
Oh my
one.
God! Yeah,
I watch. I was on a kick of PewDiePie for a long time. I fell off.
I really
PewDiePie
enjoy him too.
He still makes funny ass stuff, but I just finding time to watch everybody. It just
Pay Money Wubby. If you
so
haven't
funny. Oh
gone
my
out and
God.
seen his latest video where he wrapped his GTI.
Oh, Mighty Car Mod. Sorry. Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
That was
Yes.
a huge,
Oh, God.
That was
Oh,
a
Jesus.
huge inspiration for me. Like, Mighty Car Mods is probably the first automotive channel that I started
Same.
watching.
I think that's like thinking back to it, that's probably the first channel that I ever remember being like, yo, like YouTube is like, you can do cool stuff and it's like a TV show.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to regularly watch these guys.
Yeah,
You know,
Marty and
it
Moose.
wasn't just like a
Yeah.
place for stupid random shit.
Hell yeah. But yeah, there's so many. Shout out like to Robbie Ferreira and stuff like that.
Yeah, the
there's
guys
so
are just
many
crushing it.
good YouTubers out there. I'm blessed for us hitting 400K. Thank you guys so much. Still doesn't seem real. I love that we get to go on YouTube, and I act like an idiot 90% of the time on YouTube, and I love it, and it's so fun. So thank you guys for all the support to us. Jin GM, we reviewed some of his cars. He makes some good stuff too.
Carlos D, do you guys know the YouTube channel Eliminate? They have nice shading cars. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I watch those guys too. Randy, all the guys.
Yeah, Jin GM's down in Illinois. He's pretty close to us. How often do you guys wrench on your car? I used to be in my garage with jack stands every single day. I would be messing with my coilovers and lowering them or adding camber and trying to see how low I could go. Since I've gotten my ST and I did everything myself to it. Like me and my buddies in the garage, that's how I built that car. But now that it's kind of been done, it's never done. But, I'm happy with where
You
it's
got
at.
all the big things out of it.
Yeah, and I'm thinking of selling it. So, I haven't been in the garage as of recently.
Yeah.
What I have been in the garage is working on the E30, like when we bagged it, stuff like that. So that was fun to still get in the garage. But
yeah, I'll say I wish I could more. If I'm not working on any of my cars, I'm usually working on Maggie's Jeep.
Jeep stuff.
Yeah, that's a weird. It is weird. it's kind of nice. So I'm not gonna lie. Going from like a lowered car to working in a garage is just something you can literally just crawl under and like have
Lowered cars
all the
are
freaking
such a
room in the world.
pain in the ass to work on when you're working in a garage.
Dude, Jeep
Shout
is
out
like,
to getting downpipes out on a garage floor. If you've been there and you know.
Yeah. I wish I could wrench on it more. I wish I had more stuff going on to the car. Parts are expensive, man.
See art.
And like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
it sucks. So
I
like,
know.
I got some side skirts that I'm ready to put on, and that's like the next thing I'm gonna be working
Yeah, I know
on. But
you've
that's
been playing with that for a few weeks.
Yeah.
Mounting them up, taking them up, mounting them up, taking them
yeah.
up.
Well, I bought cheap side skirts, right?
Don't cheap out. you
I know.
dingus.
I always say that. But like,
I'll tell
the
you
other
too.
side skirts were like $800. I'm like, I don't know if I even like them.
Well, now look where you're at. Now you're like, oh, I bought cheap ones and they don't really. Well, yeah, you bought cheap. Now everything. Sometimes you just gotta save.
Well, when I bought a $550 splitter, it was made out of fucking wood. So
you got the 2x4 splitter.
I could-
guess. Okay.
we're not gonna
I
talk
don't-
about
Yeah. Anyways.
But yeah, working on the E30, I will say that was probably some of the most fun that I've had on the channel.
Yeah.
Like working on the E30, taking out to the drag strip.
Oh my god,
last
going to
summer.
the drag strip was
Oh
so fun.
my god,
I wish
just-
that video would have got more views. Can we pull that up real quick?
You guys haven't
Why,
watched
did,
this
why do
video
you guys
yet.
not watch the E30 stuff? We want to work on cars, but
Well,
you guys
it's kinda
don't want
hard.
to watch
Yeah,
us
we
work on cars.
Spend the most time because we actually have to like go out of the office. We have to work on the car.
Yeah.
We have to have someone,
we love doing
film
it. It's just the E30 series for whatever reason just didn't
and
do
then
that
Alex
well.
comes around
Okay.
and is like, "Hey, why are these videos not doing well? We're not going to do them anymore." And I'm like,
Well, and what was the worst part? The comments were amazing. Everybody in the comments loved it. Shout out to the people that like were loyal to the E30 series and followed along. It's really cool. And we had a lot of fun working on it, but it just didn't do that well. How many views does this have going to the drag strip?
So over time they did. But
Well,
this one's got
man,
18,000.
That's 18,000 views. Like what the? Hey, there's me, and that's Alex. Look at his rooster haircut. I can talk crap about him because he's not here, so he can't fire back. Otherwise, he'd be roasting me so hard.
The greatest part about all this is like it was a Friday afternoon, and we're like, it was after work. And we're like, let's go to the drag strip. Let's see who can put down the fastest time in a pretty much bone stock.
It was painful.
E30.
Like, hey, there's my SD. But yeah, it was painfully slow. And the RPM tach didn't work. We're drag racing and you don't got an RPM tach, so you're listening. You're trying to listen, but the exhaust is banging so loud off the damn car, you can't hear anything. Oh, and you got a helmet on.
And this thing is freaking slammed.
Yeah, so you can't hear it revving out, so you're just guessing. This was first time ever for the drag strip for Gels.
Yeah, I've never been to a freaking like drag strip or like run on a drag strip before.
I feel bad. I lied to him a lot in this video because we had bets on this, and I was like, I think I only got to like third gear or something like that. Poor Gels.
I'm thinking, I'm like, how?
And as you're rolling up, I'm like, don't stall it, Gels. I was such a dick.
Because like my biggest fear was like we didn't know what the freaking like RPMs were, so it's like, how do we launch this thing?
Yeah.
Because you're next to a freaking like you're
and...
literally next to like a freaking like street car.
Yeah,
literally
drag
like
cars
thousands of horsepower.
Yeah, there was no hearing anything.
The look on people's faces when we were running 18-second quarter miles.
Oh my god,
was the best.
Yeah, that 18-second quarter miles were the best. There's Jelly. Getting the camera. GoPro set up that and eventually done.
Oh yeah.
It was such a hot day that
Kirk
day.
and his Mustang.
Yeah,
it was so hot.
The Mustang obviously smoked.
Thank God AC actually worked in this car.
Come on, baby,
but we couldn't run it because we were at the drag strip.
Yeah, there's a part in here too where like I redline because I can't hear anything. I'm just redlining and bounce off the red. I'm like bounce off the limiter.
Never hurt nobody.
I
remember seeing.
I almost beat Alex. I was so damn close, and I'm a lot bigger guy than him, so I'm counting.
Yeah, you guys got in my head, you assholes.
Yeah, I know. It was your first time too, so
like I remember being like, oh yeah, I think the car's getting heat soaked a little bit. We gotta shut her off, and like I'm like, oh okay, like I want more power, so I'm like literally like pushing this thing down the waiting line because I didn't want to run the engine.
Yeah,
assholes.
Abel says favorite fast food places. Why In-N-Out? It's my favorite fast food place, and that's because it's the best, and that's why.
So like literally, look at this, real quick. Hold on.
Is this you in the car? Oh yeah, that's who knows. We got 18-second and 8-second.
Yep,
not 8-second, but it was fast as hell.
Yeah, there's some quick cars there.
Yeah, and then there's.
Oh my god.
Bye.
Is this?
It looks
that's
like
you.
Hey, that's Daddy. Redlined her a little bit. Never hurt nobody.
Oh man, I miss summer. I miss
that
it
was
so
so
much.
fun. That was so fun.
Thank you.
Kid Kuso says I prefer Gel's room better. It's not Gel's room.
Oh, it's such a good day.
Here's Gels. Gels is all nervous. Is this your first time in Jersey? Yes. I've never been a street Jersey. Alex said he got to 5th gear. Here's Gels contemplating his life on what he needs to do.
I just like,
good luck, Gels. It's very warm in here. Yeah, it was.
Yeah. Like literally all day, just that. And
just
then
massive, crazy Drake car. They had to be laughing at us the whole time, but it was a blast. It was so damn fun.
Riot, dude. Jesus.
We'll catch him. Oh, yeah.
That was a fun day.
Yep. It was a fun day in a static stance car.
Now imagine during the summer we get to go out and do this on a drift course.
In and out over Culver's? Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100 million times. All day. I like Culver's because they support the farmers, but in and out just better.
I'm sad. We went to Vegas.
Shut up.
Oh yeah, you remember this. We went to Vegas, like, yo, let's go to In-N-Out
My
tonight.
main goal of going to SEMA was getting In-N-Out, and I never did it.
I think we tried every night to go to In-N-Out, and it never happened.
Well, because
it was right there, dude.
I know. We'd go out and have dinner, so then I'm like full. And then we go out and we're on
walking
Fremont Street.
for like 12 hours.
I chafed my legs so bad.
Oh, the first day of SEMA, so we got there late. And we had you remember waiting 4 hours in line to get into our freaking hotel room because everybody was there?
Yeah, it's like 3 in the morning or 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
No, it was like 3 in the morning, I think. And we literally had to sit in line to check into our hotel room for hours.
Mm-hmm. That was insane. And then we had to get up at like 6 in the morning to go get ready
SEMA.
and go to SEMA because like we wanted to get him beforehand to like do interviews with people.
I got 2 hours of sleep.
And yeah, same. And then, so we're running that 2 hours of sleep, spend all day at SEMA, all day in our feet, all day filming, carrying equipment around.
All right, let's go walk around the entire city of Las Vegas.
Let's walk. Well, first of all, we had to walk from our hotel to the convention center.
Yep.
And then it's like
back.
we had to walk to dinner.
And not to mention how big SEMA is, and we were walking all day there. We didn't hit every spot in SEMA because it's so big.
It's absolutely
and you
massive.
walked all day from beginning to end. So you walked there, you walked in SEMA, then you walk back to the hotel, then you go walk downtown, then you walk to every casino down there, then you go to Fremont Street, you walk all down there. It was just a lot of walking.
Yeah,
not
so
complaining because
finished with dinner, and then Martini was just like, "Yeah, let's walk down to the strip and let's just walk." And we're like, "Okay." And then I think we got back. We were sitting at some like place, and they were playing like poker at like a bar or something like that.
Yeah.
And like you and Max went to go play Mario Kart because Max wasn't old enough to like get.
Yeah, he technically wasn't even supposed to play Mario Kart. He was 21 on Mario Kart. I don't know why, but we played Mario Kart because it's freaking Mario Kart. You don't put an age limit on Mario Kart.
So I'm like, all right, I am ready to head back. It is 2:30 in the morning. We haven't slept at all, and I like come find you guys, and then we're like, all right, how far are we from the hotel? And it was like another 40-minute walk, and I'm like, hell no. Like we managed to get an Uber somehow. We had to walk to another hotel.
I regret
to
it.
be able to pick
I should have just shoved it down my gullet.
Yeah.
Anyways, that goes back. Says, did you get to meet anyone from Hoonigan at SEMA? Unfortunately, no, but we did see him ripping around there, drifting and stuff. That was super
the
cool.
coolest thing.
We were like 5 feet from Ken Block.
Yeah.
That was cool. But we did get to meet like TJ Hunt.
Yeah.
We hung out with Crispy for a little bit and reviewed his car. That was super cool. Seeing the Wagoon in person.
Yeah, if you haven't checked out the reviewing SEMA cars video, we reviewed Crispy's car. He's in the video.
TJ Hunt's.
And TJ Hunt's car, yeah. The Supra, right? Yeah, we reviewed the Supra. That was great. SEMA was great. Even though that first day was a little rough and like I was really tired and had a massive headache after the first day, it was a great time. I can't wait to go back.
Abel says, Donut Media and Fitment Industries collab on who can build the best car. Bet. I'm in. Let's go.
If we can get a budget, we will kill it.
Hell yeah. I'm in.
Guaranteed.
Let's do it.
We got some creative guys here, and we got some people who can really work on cars here too.
Shake Shack.
Shake Shack.
Pretty good. Is the 335i worth it?
Depends on what you're looking for, I guess. I mean, 3 Series BMWs are just a great car.
They are.
I had an E36 that I picked up for, if this is saying anything, I picked up an E36 $900. I ran that thing for 4 years as an all-around daily car. Had 240,000 miles on it. That thing was a freaking tank. I love
Well, at least it didn't do you dirty.
No. It did. When it finally did meet its demise, it did blow up on. Like not blow up, but like
how many cars have you blown up?
It didn't blow up. The radiator blew up.
Oh,
and I couldn't see anything. And the whole car like stalled. And I was on a bridge. Yeah,
cooling everywhere.
And then other than that, then it like got some weird electrical thing where like I had to like push start it all the time. That was kind of weird. I hated my 07 335. Oh, sorry.
Oh, rip.
Maybe you should get an older one.
Is a SI even worth it? Yeah. My girlfriend has a 2018 Civic Si. I love the thing.
Yeah.
It has a little sport mode. It's pretty quick. They're good looking cars, the newer ones. I honestly even like the I forget which is it 9th gen ones. I can't remember. I like SIs a lot. Yeah. It's weird how much before I got the Wagoon. That was going to be my daily was a Honda Civic Si.
Yeah.
Because they're reliable as hell, fairly cheap.
I forgot that your girlfriend has one.
Yeah.
And then like you rolled. I know you rolled up and I'm like,
who the hell is that?
What? Did he? What? Abel, on the E30, how hard was it to agree on the aesthetics with the others? Well, brother.
Corey took the reins at first, and he just full sent Corey style.
When I first started, it was when we first picked up the car.
Yep.
And there was a lot of things already in motion for it. Like Motegi was on board to build the one-off wheels for it. We already had things set up with like AccuAir at the time. We had things set up with Silver's suspension at the time. So there's a lot of things already in place. Aesthetically done with the car, there isn't a whole lot done. It's basically just wheel suspension.
I mean, seats.
And then the interior stuff,
We did blacked out stuff. And
after you came on board and we started what we called like the second season of it, it wasn't really that hard at all. Like we were kind of all on board.
Cool
We're like,
with it,
we're like, let's get some seats. Let's get the interior back together.
The great thing about FI and Fitment Industries, everything, we're all very like-minded people. So making decisions is generally really easy. We all kind of have the same thinking process, and we collab really well because we're all pretty much friends. We hang out with each other outside of work too. So it's like, this isn't, I mean, it's a business, but it's not business. We have so much freaking fun at work, and like when we're working on cars, we all have the same idea. We all know what we want to do to it.
Yeah.
So it makes it really easy.
How often do y'all back in when you park?
Oh,
all the time.
I'm gonna say in the Wagoon, 0% of the time.
ST?
Well, no, 1% of the time. ST, I'd say 80%
I'm
of the
just
time.
going somewhere quick. No, but if I'm like pulling up to like a dinner,
How often do I air out the ST? 99.9% of the time.
A&W drive-through.
No, if I'm running the gas station real fast, like I got poop or something, maybe I will not air out. No, I won't.
Just go on the app on your phone, like, oh shit.
Yeah, I'm like on the toilet. Oh, that was close.
Kevin, do you think there is a best year for the BRZ? I would say, I don't know about a best year, but
Probably 1853 BRZ is the best.
I would say no.
Just playing.
If you're looking at getting a BRZ, I would stay away from the 13 to 14 year models because there is an issue with the whole valve spring issue recall going on right now, and a lot of people, more specifically with like the FRSs and 86s and stuff, because it's a Subaru engine.
Yep.
And if you own an FRS or like an 86, you have to bring it to a Toyota dealership.
Yep.
To work on a Subaru engine. Those people don't work on Subaru engines; they work on Toyota engines. And then you get your engine back, like 1,000 miles later, engines are blowing up.
Rip.
So if you just don't want to deal with any of that, get something newer than a 2013, 2014.
There you go. Sean Price says, "How much do you think people care when you wear out, though? Laugh my ass off. I don't give a fuck if people care or not. I like how it looks, so I air it out because I see it when I walk out of the store, and I'm like, damn, that's why I put it on air. I don't give a fuck what people think about my car, to be honest with you."
Damn, call on.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding.
I notice I'm seeing more and more Focus STs. You are 100% right. I noticed that when I got mine. I pulled up to a car show, and I was like, God damn, I bought a car that every single person on the earth owns. Oops. So,
Which
but
isn't necessarily a bad thing.
It shows that it's a good, affordable car, but I immediately was like, I got to make this thing my own, and I kind of tried to do my own thing with it as much as possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're a dime a dozen, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's kind of nice because then you know that community is there. I don't know.
Is a cruise worth it? The ones that go on the ocean and you get to take trips, those are good.
I would suggest
my
like
sister
Carnival.
owned a Chevy Cruze, and it was
Yeah.
it wasn't so much as a cruise as it was a stop.
Worth it for a daily driver?
No,
No.
I hate the interiors on them.
I'm
they
not-
feel
okay.
cheap. I'm not about them.
Okay, so I'm daily driving a Chevy Equinox right now. That is the worst car that I have ever experienced. This thing sucks. I've never had a car just like glitch. Like I literally got in this morning, started it up, tried to hook up. I always have issues with the freaking Bluetooth on it. And like sometimes it just won't work. Sometimes it'll like it'll work
Okay,
perfectly.
Joe's, can I
Hold
talk to you?
on. I just want
Okay.
to say. I just want to say one thing.
Okay.
I went to turn up the volume because
yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah,
This
maybe
was
the
kinda wild.
volume is like down low. And I went to turn up the volume on the little steering wheel control, and the fucking blower motor went up a couple notches. I don't even know how that's possible. That doesn't even make any sense, like electrically.
So does it just have a bad HVAC and like car radio and like the car itself?
Does it
Is it
drive?
okay?
Yeah, it drives. That's
It moves? Okay.
Yeah, stops every now and then.
I feel like the radio hurts you.
The car literally has a. All right, I'm not gonna try to swear. But on the mirrors,
Yeah.
there's a symbol that it has heated mirrors. There are absolutely no controls for the heated mirrors anywhere in this vehicle. The car does not have heated mirrors. They have a fucking sticker on the mirror that said it's heated.
Brother, generally, like when you put your defroster on, the heated mirrors will come on.
I tried.
Maybe they broke.
Brother, I tried.
Otherwise, I don't know.
Maybe
that is
they're
strange.
broke. I don't know. I just figured like every car that I've like my 2004 Outback that had heated mirrors had a button.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. Hence why I'm driving
That
an
one
Equinox.
did blow up.
Oh yeah, that one blew up. But like literally, That 2004 Subaru Outback had a button to turn on the heated mirrors, and they worked great.
It's true.
I don't know.
What gauge are my ears? 1 inch. I think they've been that for like 7 years now.
I don't like Chevys.
I love my Cobalt SS, and I had a Duramax, and I really like that.
Maybe I just have a really bad experience. That kills me.
My buddy had a Camaro SS, and it was like a 2012, I want to say. I wasn't the biggest fan of that.
Someone's jamming.
Yeah, they are.
It's probably Max. Max is out there editing a dope freaking thing for the giveaway that we're launching tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
All for you guys. So shout out to Max. He's putting in the OT tonight.
Yeah, he is. He's normally out at 5 on the dot because he's got to go.
He's got to go bring his car
He
to
always
Bergsman.
has some weird thing he needs to do. Shout out to Max.
We're just going to talk shit about Max on the live stream.
He'll probably run in here. Hey, what are you saying about me?
Listening around. He came in here before. He's like, hey, you guys got echo. He's definitely listening.
And then he runs back out.
Yeah.
Anyways.
How do I get in the giveaway? Stay tuned tomorrow, brother.
Sebastian,
we're launching it.
my man.
Brand new giveaway.
Fitmentindustries.com. Stay tuned, because we're a little nervous that this one might sell out fast. We got some dope apparel this time. It's a whole new thing for us. We got 3 pieces. We have T-shirts. Get it? 3 pieces of apparel, 3-piece wheels.
Woo!
That's what I'm saying. You got the windbreaker that Jelly's wearing. You got the T-shirt that I'm wearing, and then you got the hoodie, which is on my desk right now.
I love this windbreaker.
The windbreaker's dope. We got them, and we're all like,
yeah, because like I remember when we were first starting, we're like, all right, let's do multiple pieces. Let's do like a T-shirt, obviously. Let's do like a hoodie. What else could we do? Could we do like a jacket? And we're like, let's do. I can't think. Was it Eric?
yeah.
Someone was like, let's do a windbreaker, and I was
Eric's
like,
good with apparel.
a windbreaker? Well, I could maybe see it.
I've never owned a windbreaker in my entire life.
Yeah.
Maybe when I was like 4, and I had like one of those like sports ones.
I love it.
But
It
yeah,
is
I love it.
Super
It's dope.
nice.
It's dope. But yeah, every $5 gets you 1 entry, which is a new thing for us too.
Mm-hmm.
So better odds, you can stack up on entries. It's super dope.
Absolutely.
It'll be a good time.
Check it out tomorrow. I'm sure you'll see it if you follow us on any social medias, which I hope you do.
Official Alex G says best figment on
Wait a
a
minute.
2008 Mustang. I would say Newton.
I'm the official Alex G.
Fig Newton probably at that point. No. So you're gonna best fitment. We'd have to look that up. A lot of guys are running staggered setups on those. But if you go over to the gallery, fitmentindustries.com, you can check out a bunch of Mustangs that we got on there.
Couple more questions here, and then
Yeah.
we're gonna call her,
We'll
wrap her up for the
pretty
night. Yeah.
quick here, but we'll maybe. What's a good car to learn stick on? Civic? Yeah, Civic's a great one. My buddy had an old Acura Integra, and I swear that was the easiest damn car to learn stick on. I didn't learn stick, I just drove it. But you could be at a standstill and let out the clutch, and the thing wouldn't stall.
Yeah. My SRS will do that. I don't know if
ridiculous.
it's like if it's got like some kind of like throttle help with it or something. You know, like
I don't say staggered wrong. You listen wrong. We're from the Midwest, brother. Get it through
Staggered.
your ears. Staggered, wagon,
Audi.
bags, bagel, Audi. You know how much I have to think to say Audi? I have to think. I have to think every time.
yeah, we still get called out for it.
Yeah,
every time.
it's gonna happen. We're from the Midwest. It's just who runs the Instagram page? Everybody. We all kind of work on it.
Yeah.
JT answers a lot of the questions. So does Eric. I try to hop on there, do some stuff every once in a while. Joe's on there every once in a while.
Yeah.
But why aren't there any trucks in the gallery? Oh, we just lost the live stream. We lost F in the chat. There aren't any trucks in the gallery because that's custom offsets. Where's the battery?
Yeah, I think we learn by now. I appreciate you guys so much for sticking with us because we are a bunch of idiots. You know, every week we're like, you know, we should buy like a power supply for the camera so we don't have to worry about like the freaking battery running out. And then we never do. And then it freaking runs out at the same time every single stream. Yeah, we broke it. I know. Bravo 6 going dark.
That's my favorite.
Oh, God.
Bravo
All right.
6 going dark.
You know what? Might as well just reset
It's
our
like
mics
a
at
ritual
this point,
at
too.
this point.
Let's just reset our mics.
Okay. If we get a power supply for the camera so it doesn't go out, we're gonna get called out for the camera not dying. They'll be like, "Yo, why didn't the camera die out yet? It don't usually die."
Yeah, it's like we're a minute 55 in.
The chat's so on point.
We're a minute 55 in. Why has nothing bad
Minute
happened
55.
yet?
Ernesto loved this show. Ernesto, I love you.
Oh.
How can we send you guys stuff? What do you want to send us, Abel? That would be kind of cool if you guys sent in car related stuff for. I see a lot of YouTubers do this, like they get fan mail and do an unboxing. If we got car related stuff, we could do an unboxing live stream. That'd be kind of dope. I mean, our address, if you Google it, Fitment Industries, it'll tell you the address. You could.
Well, I'm scared.
Yeah, maybe this is bad. I don't know, but live stream chat's dope. I think it has a good possibility of being cool.
Yeah,
doing like a live stream unboxing of like car stuff. And we'll shout you guys out.
I think we did a video in the past. Someone was really adamant on sending us like a really rare wheel.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah. That was kind of a cool video. Any new apparel on the store? Just got my boy Evan, the Vaporwave hoodie is from the giveaway. It's going to be on the store. Oh, yeah. So even if, you're not even interested in winning free forged 3-piece wheels, we're dropping 3 new pieces of apparel tomorrow.
Weird flex. Anyways, yes. Hey, where's the skinny kid at? I ate him. Okay.
Yeah. I had the leftovers.
Sean says I might drop by on the way to Cali and drop a thick burnout in your parking lot.
All right.
Bet.
I don't know where you're gonna find room though.
Yeah, our parking lot's
parking street.
We're actually building another building because when I started there was between 30 to 40 employees. And now we're at over 100.
Yeah, we just broke 100.
Yeah. Damn.
Between all the divisions and everything. Not FI.
Yeah.
But all the divisions that work in this building.
Yeah, for marketing and stuff like that. Like we have a ton of programmers to help keep
Run
the website stable
websites,
and everything like that.
Videographers.
And then custom offsets
service
is here too. So
yeah, ton of divisions. Really excited.
We should get a bigger parking lot for Sean Price because he wants to do a burnout.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, Sean.
Actually, with the new building, we should just make a burnout pit.
Yeah.
I'm down. Good idea, Sean. Thank you.
There we go.
Oh, stream blacked out when I asked last time. Sorry for the repeat question. Hey, it's all right. That's our fault, not yours. What are your thoughts on?
I just want my question answered.
What are your thoughts on financing a car right out of high school? I did it. I did a lot.
How'd that go for you?
I'm not gonna say it's the best idea, but I'm not gonna say it's not a bad idea. Yeah, no, I built my credit that way.
Yeah,
I financed immediately. I had my first car, the PT Cruiser. Traded that in with a little bit of cash, got a Mustang GT, and then I traded that in on my Cobalt SS, which I needed a little more cash, and I got that from the bank.
Yeah.
And I was 17, 18? I can't remember. One of those.
I would say if you don't go too overboard, like
it was a $10,000 car.
Yeah, exactly.
So I would say
that's like a solid.
Yeah.
A solid.
Your payments are cheap.
Yeah, you can probably get a
Insurance
pretty
is cheap.
decent interest rate, like nothing too crazy, but something it'll build your credit and then it'll set you up good for when you want to get something better.
Yeah, definitely. So like, make sure to check things out. Get a good interest rate, and remember, you're going to be paying full coverage insurance if you take out a loan on a vehicle. You have to pay full coverage insurance. So those are all factors getting into it. But I'd say if you keep it around your budget and figure that out, and you have a stable job, I'd say go for it.
Reckless Gamer, how's it going, guys? I'm about to buy wheels for my GS300 with you guys. That is fantastic. I can't wait to see what you pick out. Make sure I add it to the gallery when you're done. I really want to see it. But thank you for the support. And I'm doing great. How you doing?
PD678 says, what's the history behind FI and why was it founded? So, to wrap it up quick, because I don't want to be here for...
I think it's a good way to end it.
Yeah. So, it's built by enthusiasts. We all love... we all get to do our dream job.
Absolutely.
The gallery, is a huge thing for us and helping people find their fitment. And it all kind of started, Alex was in very early and started helping with it. And I don't know. It was just an enthusiast-built company where everyone could work their dream job but still help other people out, other enthusiasts. That's the goal.
It truly started from the question, what will these wheels look like on my car? And that's why we're so passionate about the gallery. That's why we ask you guys to add your car to the gallery.
I know, it's shameless plug all the time. It's important.
It's because it is such a useful tool. Not only for us, but for you guys. It is a tool for you guys to use. It's a tool for everybody else to use. But to be able to see exactly what certain diameter, what width, what offset, what finish, what exact wheel with the exact tire setup, with the exact size, with the exact suspension.
Do you have rolled fenders or anything like that?
What you need to do to it. Do you need spacers? Do you need to roll your fenders? Do you need to wide body it? Do you need to cut something?
It answers all that. You can get that information in minutes.
It is literally there. And that is thanks to you guys because we've built this massive
with information
tool with over 20,000 cars into it now that anybody can go out there and they're like, man, I wonder if this will fit in my car. You'll have that answer.
William says all I do at school is look at the gallery. Shout out to William.
Hell yeah.
Because, yeah.
There's some dope cars on there.
Yeah, even for my Wagoon to get the fitment
Yeah.
I needed, I used our gallery. Like,
absolutely.
I don't know.
When I picked up my NKs, like, I cross-checked and double-checked hundreds of times. Because I'm like, I didn't know if I wanted to go. It was literally down to this point. I didn't know if I wanted to go with a plus 35 offset or a plus 40 offset to know what tire size I wanted to run. And the gallery helped me pick that out.
Carlos says same, too. It isn't blocked in our school, so that's good. I'll get in trouble.
Oh, that's the worst. Remember, in high school, we always played Territory Wars on our Chromebooks. Remember Territory Wars?
No.
It was like the stick figure.
Everything freaking blocked at my school.
Yeah. It was a stick figure game that you could play online. It was like the only game that
One
wasn't
kid
blocked for some reason.
was the GOAT and brought a USB stick with Mario torrented on it, and we'd plug that in and then play Mario. That's Super Mario World on it. That was dope.
That's cheat codes.
Yeah, for real. Nexus says, why does every lifted truck in Texas want to race me? Dude, I swear all lift trucks want to race slam cars or lowered cars or modified cars. They just want to do it. I don't know. Yeah. When's the next time we're going to stream? Kevin. Every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So convert the time because I don't have the brain power to do that.
Yeah, because some of you guys are in UK, some of you guys are in New Zealand, some of you guys are in Russia, some of you guys are
in Australia.
Yeah.
Real quick before we leave, where you all at? Put it in the chat. I'm going to call you out. Where you at? Where are you at? We need an FI Gallery app. Yeah, not a bad idea. Okay, we got Arizona. First one, Scott. Massachusetts, I assume. New York City. Maine. Georgia. Minnesota. Minnesota / Arizona. Brother, what the? Miami. The UK,
Puerto
Belgium.
Rico.
Oklahoma, Colorado, Ohio.
I'm at home.
Cali. I'm at home. Fair. Texas, Seattle, Maryland, Illinois. Hey, did you guys know I can say all 50 states in alphabetical order? Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri, Montana, Nebraska, Nevada, New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Wyoming. Bars. I can clap with one hand. And that is my 2-trick pony show. That's all I got.
And that will end the stream.
That's it.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I had an absolute blast. I hope you guys liked a little insight into where we came from as car enthusiasts. Hopefully, if one person out here. What is that? Yeah, that blew my mind the first time too. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let us know either in the comment section after this is done, or just comment on other videos like what you would like to see on the live stream. We usually throw up posts every now and then, get a feeler out there for what you guys want to see. But again, thank you guys so much. Wheels, Tires, Suspension, FitmentIndustries.com. One more thing.
Driver to Driver Friday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Audi TT owner. We didn't get to show a preview this time because it's just getting wrapped up. But stay tuned. It's a good one. It's funny as hell. And then we have a surprise after that one for next Friday, too. That's going to be a doozy. We'll talk about that next Wednesday, though. Maybe we'll show a clip for you. I don't know. We'll see. Yep. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please go support Driver to Driver.
Giveaway
and drop a comment saying that you were from the live stream because I'll heart it. I promise. And yes, the giveaway for multi-piece wheels, the first time ever with some dope apparel. FitmentIndustries.com. Check it out tomorrow on the website. Yeah. Get it before it's gone.
All right. Thank you guys so much.
I love you.
See you next week.